Yo, what's good, everybody? You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? I see some people in here, yo. Make sure y'all click that like button, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So more people can get in here. But before I start letting people come up here, I'm gonna get into the topic. Tonight we talking about why most black women cannot keep a man. Now that's just an opinion. Now I'm not saying that's a fact because there's black women out here who can keep a man, and there's black women out here who can't keep a man. But at the same time, that's the topic for tonight. So once I get into it a little bit, I'm gonna start letting people come up here. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. So anybody who's trying to come up, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You click the link, and when you click the link, it'll allow you to come up here. Then I'll push the button and allow you to come up to the top. But before I start letting people come on, I'm gonna get into the topic a little bit. So we know a lot of men and women go back and forth sometimes. It's men that can't keep women, it's women who can't keep men. But you know, it's a lot of black women who have trouble keeping men. Some of them because they, you know what I'm saying, they like bad boys. Some of them are single mothers. Or it's just, you know what I'm saying, or just an opinion. Because, you know, it's women out here who are single mothers who can keep a man. It's women out here who don't have a problem at all. But then you got those certain women who have issues keeping a man because some of them are argumentative. Some of them love drama. You know what I'm saying? And I believe everybody got somebody for. I believe everybody has somebody that's perfect for them in a way. But some reason, sometimes why some black women can't keep a man is because, yeah, I agree, love above hate. Some ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Not all, but some are. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts though. You know, like a couple of bad apples make everything bad. Because you think about it, you got women out here that make other women look bad, just like anything. And it's crazy because some of these women are cool with not being shit. They like to get dudes out of prison. They go pick these certain dudes and then they get pregnant by them. And then once they get pregnant by them, they start to be on some shit like, now I want the good guy. Now I want this type of guy or that type of guy. And then that's why I think sometimes they struggle to get what they want. Because sometimes they give up sex before they even think about marrying somebody. Like, you think about some of these women out here, they got like 3 and 4 baby daddies. No disrespect to them or anything, but after the first baby daddy, you should have put a ring on your finger, or you should have made the next dude marry you, or you should have waited. There are more black women than black men. Some women choose to share. That's true. That is true though. Some women do choose that though. I feel like everybody choose their life. I mean, like at the end of the day, if you sitting around here with multiple baby fathers, or if you're a man with multiple baby mothers, you chose that lifestyle. End of the day, you are gonna struggle to keep somebody to be with you, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of men out here who don't want to deal with the drama, and they don't want to date women or date somebody that has multiple people that's, you know, to kids and stuff. Like, who would want to date somebody like that when it's drama? I mean, it's plenty of situations where women have multiple fathers, and the dude who come in that's trying to be with her have to deal with arguing with the other dude or drama. Sometimes it leads to somebody losing their life and stuff. Because most of the time, if you got multiple baby fathers or multiple baby mothers, you can't control those people. It's hard to control what one of your baby fathers gonna do or one of your baby mothers gonna do. And at the end of the day, it makes men not want to date black women who do stuff like that. Like, who would want to get into those situations? But at the same time, it's women out here who don't have a problem finding a man. They don't have a problem. They never have a problem. It usually be an easy situation. But I'm gonna drop the link so some people can come up here. You know what I'm saying? If you have any issues coming up here to talk, hit the link. I just put the link up there. I'm gonna even put it up here. I just put the link in the description. So if you have any trouble coming up, let me know, because I know some people on my last show had trouble coming up here to talk, and I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link multiple times. So anybody who want to come up here and talk, anybody who want to give their opinion on the topic, the link is in the description. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App and show some love. And if you somebody who want to join my Facebook channel, I also got that in the chat also. Everything I got in the chat. I got the link to get on the show. I got the Facebook group. I got my Cash App, you know what I'm saying? So I'm ready. Anybody want to come up here and talk about this discussion? But like I said, though, not all black women have a trouble finding men, but a lot of them do. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I can get some different opinions up here, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say they're going to come up here and they want to talk about this topic. So this is your opportunity to give your opinion. This is your opportunity to talk about this. So all you got to do is hit that all you got to do is hit that link. The link is right there. You come up here. But let me ask y'all a few questions, though. How many of y'all feel that black women have trouble keeping a man? Let me know. Somebody who got an opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody like Sierra. She had trouble keeping a man, but she found Russell Wilson. So is it that these women have trouble meeting a man until they find a simp like Russell Wilson? Because Sierra was going from man to man to man, but then she found Russell Wilson. So in the end of the day, that question can be, you know, it can go either way. Some women struggle, some women find a simp. Because there's dudes out here that if the woman look good, they don't care how many baby daddies she got. Or they don't care what kind of drama she got. They don't care if it's dangerous or not. You know what I'm saying? What it do? I don't know about keeping a man, but I think most women don't know how to pick a man that's good for them. I agree with that though. I agree with that. What's up, Ali? What's up? I want my vision back. I agree. What's good, Prime?
It's good, dog.
So what you think? You agree with I want my vision back? He said, I don't know about keeping a man, but he said they don't know how to pick a man.
Hey, some women don't know how to pick a man. Nah. Hey, they know how to pick them. They pick what they want.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm
Everybody pick
saying?
what they want. So what
Even
is
if,
the
even if they make a bad choice, hey,
so
that's what
what
they pick.
okay, so what is the big issue then? Is they having issues keeping a man or just bullshit?
I mean, this shit deep, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like no one size fits all.
It's good, bro. It's good. What's up, Diamond Newman? I mean, I agree, man. You know what I'm saying?
The,
I mean,
the fuck?
it just depends on what you think. It is a lot of black women out here that's struggling to keep men and stuff, and then there's a lot of women who get what they want. Like you think about it, it's always somebody who will wife up a chick no matter what, though. What's good? What's good? What is your best open to start a conversation? You know what I'm saying? My best open to start a conversation, just introduce myself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey, pretty eyes.
Pretty eye, yeah. That's one of my best though. That works for me though. You know what I'm saying? I need to switch it up a little bit, but it works for me though. Cause that's mostly what I can see when I walk up to the woman's eyes and shit, cause you know they're mask on. But that definitely works though. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? You should try it. If it don't work for you, try something else. Cause it's a lot of pickup lines out here you can find on the internet or other dudes are doing. Just as long as you don't say nothing stupid. But man, some people need to come up here and talk though. I put the link in the description. I hope ain't nobody gonna struggle this time. I'm gonna drop it again. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to get up here if you want to come up here and talk. I'm gonna even broadcast the script, the link so everybody can get up here. You gotta click that StreamYard. And once you click it, I get the opportunity to bring you up here. So if you want to talk about a topic, come up here and speak your mind. Come up here and speak your mind. So Pete, let me ask you a question though. Like, what is your problem when you meet black women, and what can turn you away from not wanting to talk to them?
Shit, I ain't really got no problem with it.
Okay, so you ain't never
I
met no
mean, I
chick.
mean, you know what I'm saying? Like as a whole,
Do you have everything written down on the direct approach? What do you usually say when you approach? No, I don't have
nah, I
none of
ain't
this
got one
down. I
on.
just say it on top of my head. I have made up stuff that I
Yeah,
look at before I come out. Yeah, it'd be too hard to do that. Like when I'm trying to do a written script, I might come out and I might say certain things, and I look at it before I come out. But once I get out there, sometimes I just be going like off the top of my head, whatever I say. I might get more into trying to do some lines like that, like thinking about them and reading them up before I come out. But yeah, though, do you think black women are too argumentative?
hmm?
Do you think black women are too argumentative? Like, are they argue too much?
uh,
Nagging, not
hey,
giving me space is
it's,
a big turn for me. I like my alone time and don't like a woman nagging me. Yeah, I don't like that nagging shit either though. That can be a
hey,
problem.
I was gonna tell you something. I can't say it right now.
Oh, word. It's cool. But yeah, the nagging, it can be an issue though. But at the same time though, it just depends though. You know what I'm saying? It just really depends. Because some people gonna nag, gonna be arguing. Like definitely for me, I don't want no woman who's gonna be arguing and stuff like that. I don't got time for that type of drama though. But at the same time, it can get to a point where, like, I have talked to black women. Like I was talking to this woman, and this was in the past, and I had told her I had a YouTube channel, and every time I said something about the channel, she wanted to argue. And I told her I was like on her side of her opinion. She want to argue. So sometimes I feel like some black women want to prove that they over you. That they don't want to like be like you the man, I'm the woman. They want to be the man too. Hell yeah. They love that arguing shit. Like, yeah. So let me ask you a question. Do you think other races like to argue like black women, or just black women like to argue?
You said what?
Do you think black women the only race that like to argue a lot, or other women and other races like to argue too?
Yeah. Some black women got damn attitudes, man. It is what it is.
So do that like when you go in some places like customer service, do you tend to have more trouble out of a black woman, white woman, or other races? What do you have more
Hey,
trouble
I'm
out
gonna hey, I'm gonna tell you some shit that just happened right here. Just happened right.
of? Right.
All right, it's a black chick with a white dude, right?
Right.
She ain't wanna She went and asked the white dude for help, right? But she ain't
Right,
asked me. But the
right.
white dude came, but a man came and asked me. Like, but she had no problem going to the white dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Sometimes they
that's
use
neither here nor there. But
right, 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 right. Yo, what's good, Pharaoh Records?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's good, man? Tell me what your opinion is on the topic, bro.
Shit, about like women and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like black women or just women in period. Do you think they like have? Do you think black women have trouble keeping a man?
Mm, yeah, I think so.
So, what reason do you think they have problems keeping a man?
Uh, like today's women, they don't know how to like do like the old stuff they used to know how to do.
Talking about like what cooking, washing, cleaning,
Yeah,
and shit. So you saying they don't know how to do it or they don't want to do it?
both. Now it's both.
So why? What are they learning? Who teaching them that kind of stuff? Does that mean their parents? So that means that they don't know how to do it. Their parents didn't know how to do it either. That mean their mother didn't care about this shit either.
Right. Shit. I
So
mean,
it's starting to be like a chain cycle.
right. Oh, you
So
right.
my,
You right.
so my thing is, how would they get broken? Though? Like, how would we fix those type of problems though? Like, how can black women fix that?
I mean, it's all women now. It's not just black. I mean,
True, 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 true.
except like maybe Muslim women, they don't really like unless they're like Americanized, you know.
Yeah, like a lot of overseas women, like a lot of African women don't do that. Like, yeah, mostly it's American women. So you think that's the internet? People putting these women on a pedestal and stuff like that?
Yeah, like they trying to promote more women, like femininity, you know, like they think masculinity is like as bad as fuck. That's what they think.
It is though. Like I know a lot of women feel like they gotta prove themselves. Like I can be in the same place as a man. And at the end of the day, they'll argue. They won't like bear. I mean, I ain't saying they should bow down, but you know what I'm saying. The man is the head of the household, and some women,
Right,
a lot of these black women or women, period, well, a lot of black women I know for sure are the ones who are the head of the household, and that's kind of messed up though.
right.
So
Like I watch you know Kevin Samuels.
yeah, Kevin saying yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the few people like spreading awareness and shit.
But the thing about it though, they been shitting on him since he did. Like, I mean, you ain't gotta agree with everything he said because I didn't either. But a lot of people said he was toxic. Do you think he was toxic?
Hell no. Like if like he helped a lot of people. Like his views, like everything, like most people agree with that. That's why he had like 1 million subscribers and shit.
Right, right, right.
hey,
No
it's a dude.
toxic.
It's a dude on YouTube right now, man. He got a live going. I think it's like 150 people in there. Hey, he talking shit about Kevin Samuel.
Mm.
Everybody said they first said he was gay, but then he said, "No, I ain't gay." Then they keep saying a lot of shit about him.
Hey, Esther Shay, hit that hit that stream y'all link and come up here and talk. Y'all come up here and talk too.
Where you gotta go?
But I think the reason why they hating on him like that is because
Uh,
he had a strong opinion and people were following. You got 1 million followers. People say he was spreading toxic around the world though. But at the end of the day, like somebody told me in his heart he was a toxic person. I'm like, how would you know that if you ain't never met the man? I can't say he was toxic because he was entertaining people. You know, most of his shit was entertaining. Like he had the entertainment
Hey,
along with telling
hey,
the
yeah, he was entertained. But my point is, man, like he was shit. He was talking shit about black dudes too. So why black dudes didn't come out with the hate like that?
true, true. And I ain't heard one black woman or the women that's talking shit say anything about what he said about black men. They only said what he said about them. Because they
he
felt
he
like,
had some black women on the show too, like saying you helped me a lot. You know,
right,
like
right. But when he did, though, my thing is when he was alive, why nobody ever tried to come to him and say that? Like you wait till he died and talk that crazy stuff about the man, but the shit on him why he did though, that's just crazy though.
but like he inspired hella more people. Like there's one YouTuber named Stuff is Cold.
Yeah,
He
yeah, I know
good.
what you're talking about.
Like there's more. It's what they just did. It's just gonna bring more people into it.
I seen a lot of women like, who was that chick? She was talking about he was toxic. He was bringing women down. They said he was only having women who had low self esteem. So you telling me out of those 1 million people, all of them were women. So that means if he had low self esteem, people following him. It had to be men too. I'm just thinking like how everybody got a low self esteem who came to Kevin Samuels. I don't get it.
Right. You right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I ain't agree with everything Kevin Samuels said, but I ain't had no problems with him either, man. What he did and shit, did he kill somebody?
My bad, my bad.
No, I ain't have no problem with him either though, because I felt like the stuff he was saying didn't bother me because I ain't gotta listen to him. I ain't have to look at his show. I give a damn what he said. He was shitting on men too. And some of the stuff he was saying about men need to cater to women, pretty much he was saying a high value man need to pay for a woman's date, $40. He was saying don't be cheap. So he was hurting us too, saying we got to come out and spend that big money on these women. So how did women mad when he was trying to make you feel like you deserve more? And at the end of the day, they only thought about they mad at him because he said somebody you need to lose some fucking weight. If your ass 300 pounds, you need to lose some fucking weight. I don't care if you're a man or woman. That's what they mad about.
He was telling the truth. I mean, you can't blame
He was
him.
saying that women over 35 are done. They got mad about stuff like that.
Yeah, shit crazy, dog.
How would Kevin Samuels' opinions help any black men achieve solid relationships? How many of y'all men follow his instructions and won? I ain't never followed his instructions though. I never really followed them, but
Hey, but look, hey, I seen a few couples come on there and said like, hey man, we together because of Kevin Samuels.
okay, let's just put it like this. He might have not brought a lot of people together, but I think he put some of this bullshit on blast. Like some of these people believing like women, like you got these women out here and men too. Women out here believing that one woman came on the show talking about she deserved to be with somebody making $150,000 a year, but she ain't bringing shit to the fucking table.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't get somebody like that, but why are you supposed to get somebody like that? That's the case. Then a man should be able to get any woman he wants to though. So
But you got a few rare cases of that, but most of the time it's like this. It's like they don't get that. They get average dude.
right. I mean, at the end of the day, like men and women, it's a lot of people out here who just won't be realistic in the dating game. They want something they can't get, and they wonder why they're not successful in the game when they can't get it. And that goes for men and women though. At the end of the day, if you can't get a man, some of these women saying they can't get a man making $150,000 a year, they ain't gonna fuck with nobody. Or they gonna try to shit on somebody. Like, come on, be realistic though. You want to date somebody who in a fucking superstar?
Right.
He gonna shit on you too. Like, what make you think you supposed to date a celebrity? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be making.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I be making songs about like that shit, like women and shit, like. But I mean, it's just like the whole world now is like it's femininity.
Right. It is. What was you about to say on Prime?
Nah, man, this chick told me the other day, man, she was like, these niggas ain't shit. I was like, I asked her, like, yeah, how come you ain't got no man? She like, these niggas ain't shit. I like, but you ain't got no man, but you got them 3 kids.
Right.
You should have said these hoes ain't shit.
But I mean, it's always gonna be somebody saying stuff like that. Definitely, it's gonna be a simp that wipe these chick up. Look at Sierra. Look at it's women out here getting men to marry them, no matter how many kids and how many baby daddies they got. So just like they saying, sorry niggas getting these women. These sorry women getting good men though, because they out here fucking their life up and still be able. It's crazy how somebody could go out here and have 5 baby daddies or 5 baby mamas and still find what they want. And then at the end of the day, they think they deserve that as well though. So do you think if a woman got 5 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies, do she deserve to get the man she wants?
Hell no, that shit nasty.
She had the opportunity. I mean, I guess she didn't get the man she wanted.
PIMP. What's good, boy?
What's good? So what's your opinion on this black women can't keep a man stuff?
Shit, 100%. I mean, it's like they come with this like I'm owed everything type shit without bringing anything to the damn table. All they bring is pussy, and pussy only keeps you so long. So yeah, what we need to be doing is teaching women skills outside of just what that mouth do, what that etc. You know, because that shit only keep your attention for so long.
So how many of these? Let me ask you a question. How many of these women gonna listen to a man though? Because it ain't no woman out here telling them that shit. But the women gonna tell them not to fuck with us though.
Hey, I'll be
Who
honest,
are they
man.
gonna listen to?
Well, hey, the man's supposed to be
You got to be
though,
solid.
Right?
Yeah, you have to be solid in your square. If you're solid in your square, a woman will fall in line. Trust and believe that shit.
Yeah, I agree. Then you might have to find a woman that's gonna do it though. There's women out here who not gonna bow down. They're not gonna bow down to us though.
Trust
There's
me.
women out here who want to be in control because they're used to it.
Dude, it's true. Like there is 2 binary realities to this shit. There's only one masculine energy that can be taken at one time. So if you are protruding that masculine energy, she's gonna fall into her feminine.
So you sent me ask you a question though. So if you met a woman who didn't want to bow down to what you were saying, is you gonna try to make her, or you just gonna get rid of her? Because I mean, it's
I'll
gonna
be
be
honest
hard
with
to
you.
make.
I have very little patience nowadays. I
Yeah,
mean,
me
I'll
too.
show her what's up, like the first, few times, few weeks, whatever. But if she's on that bullshit later on, then she's gonna get replaced. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And also,
Yeah.
that's another thing that men need to start doing. We need to stop entertaining just any damn thing just to get some play. If she's on some
Exactly.
bullshit, you keep her. You set her back out to the street. Fuck that.
I
That's
agree
why
with
they are
that.
the way they are. They're comfortable as fuck doing this shit because shit dudes will be putting up with it just cause.
A lot of dudes so desperate, man, they'll put up with any type of shit just
Hell
to say they
yeah.
got a woman. You know what I'm
And
Right.
saying?
because of their looks too. Looks matter to
Uh,
dudes though. You think about it though, it's a lot of dudes. If a woman got 3 baby daddies and she bad as hell, they're not gonna give a damn about that 3 baby daddy. I'm telling you, a lot of dudes not gonna fucking care.
yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of dudes ain't either though. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we ain't gonna wife him though. We just probably fuck him, but we ain't finna wife him.
Yeah, that's true. Some you're right. But some dudes gonna wife. It's always gonna be a dude out there that gonna wife him now. Cause some of these chicks goddamn husbands, goddamn 3 baby daddies. It's crazy.
That shit after like the first baby daddy, that shit nasty.
My thing is, I ain't trying to knock nobody or hate on no woman because she got 3 baby daddies. I feel the same way about dudes out here having multiple baby moms and stuff. It's messy. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. My thing is, why didn't you realize that after the first baby dad or the first baby mama that you need to chill? Especially women, because women get looked at different. Like men, they don't get looked at as bad for having that. They get looked at as a different way. But a woman with 3 kids, 4 kids, by 4 different men is not a good look. So why keep doing it? That means you got to be messed up somewhere. And that's why we need to stop. Somewhere somebody need to stop something. Because at the end of the day, if you got 1 baby daddy, why go to 2? You can't
Hey,
keep
it's even worse when you have they have a kid by a dude who ain't even in the kid's life.
I agree. What's
But
up, FJ?
that's how the system set up now. They did this shit on purpose.
They did. So you think everything is by the system? So the system is messing up the world right now. You saying?
Hell yeah, they trying to divide men and women, black against white, all that shit.
So do you think that some people think Kevin Samuels was part of that shit too, dividing us?
Nah,
Nah, I
Oh
don't think
no,
so.
may he rest in peace. That man was a
Yeah,
saint.
yeah. Kevin Samuels, he was good. I liked him.
Yeah, he was cool. SJK, what's up?
What's up?
What's your opinion on the topic?
Okay, so wait, what were y'all guys talking about again so I can hear?
Yeah, the topic is about why black women can't keep a man.
Okay. Okay, how I feel about it is there's like certain ways you can to like keep a man, but it's just if you're willing to put the effort. Because
Okay,
like
so
the man has feelings too, and it's gonna take two to make something work out for someone to keep a man. Because y'all gotta be able to like put up with each other and like pretty much whatever they do, you go on with them, and you just gotta like ride for the relationship because you gotta put effort into it, or it's not gonna go anywhere.
let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem keeping a man?
No, I don't really have a problem keeping a man. I mean, the feelings between a man and a woman has to be genuine and mature. So it depends on if two parties are willing to put the effort. So like, I'm not gonna just go into something and like I'm gonna have to get to like I have to talk to you first and get to know you better, and then we can just see where we go and see if we can like be on both pages, and then maybe we can work into like a relationship at some point. But it takes like steps before you can like just go into a relationship.
Okay, I agree with you. So what type of men you date? Like what race of men you usually date?
Really, I don't really have like a set race that I date. I mean, I don't mind any race because at first I did start with I started with Caucasian men at one point, and then I just like pretty much was just trying out different kinds. I didn't really care about the race. It was just the vibe and the energy that we have go give off between both people is what really matters.
Okay. So do you ever have you ever dated a black man or do you date black dudes like that?
Yes, I have. I have dated some.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, is that you in the picture?
Yeah, that's me.
Let's have some real shit. So when's the last time you've been in a relationship?
I believe I haven't been in a relationship for like I think since the last year.
Okay. What happened?
It didn't really work out, but I was like, I mean, I had tried it out and just see where things go. It was cool for a minute, but after a while, I didn't seem like it was really getting anywhere. And then we
Okay.
were like arguing. He wasn't really putting the effort, and we weren't on like we weren't on like each other's like on the right page with each other. So it's like I don't mind being friends or anything, but other than that, it's just we just need to just feel like we don't want to rush into things. So it's like all I did was like I'm still young. I still got stuff I need to do before I could like worry about a man right now. But when the time comes, I don't chase it. I let them like find me because I'm not in a rush to like have a man. But if I am willing to keep one, it depends on both sides. Like if they're willing to put the effort, I'm willing to put the effort. Then we gonna work something out.
Okay, I can feel that. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh yeah, you got some time. You got some time. Shit.
Don't you got your like own business or something like that?
I'm actually trying to get that started. I actually make stuff, and I'm trying to like sell it first. But at first, I have a website where I put all my stuff on. So I have my stuff connected to Printify. So I put those together and added my website on it, and I could like make stuff on the Printify app and then post it on my website, so it'll go on there too, no matter what. And once I like start off with it, once I get it all done, I'll like submit it, and then they'll show up on my website. So I'm about to sell stuff. I
Oh,
make
okay.
bags, phone cases, pillows, bags, cups. I'm just
Right.
starting with something small first, and
Okay.
I'm about to change it into something else. So that's like and make it another way to like promote what I do. But right now, I want to work on other platforms too and get my name out there first before I could like move on to that right now. So that's all on hold right now until I can get my followers to come from different places and just keep stuff going. Then they'll eventually see my website. It's just different
True.
links.
True. So let me ask you a question. Though. You seem like, you know what I'm saying, you can get along with your significant other. So what kind of tip would you give to another woman who having problems keeping a man?
What I will probably do is depending on what the problem is between both people, I could probably like give her some type of advice on how to keep one. But then again, at the same time, they're gonna also have to figure that out on themselves because if y'all two got into it into the first place to begin with, so y'all need to figure something out. So if you feel like you're just willing to put the effort, then you can pursue as much time as you can, but just make sure you don't waste your time. Like y'all got to figure out what y'all want. Y'all got to set standards, boundaries. You got to see where each other stand and where they want to go with this. It's all about their intentions too. So you got to see what you're
Okay.
really getting into before you get into it.
Wait. So you're 21. What's your longest relationship?
My longest relationship was 7 years.
7 years. What the hell?
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't count that. They don't count. We don't count that teenage love
Yeah,
shit.
the teenage shit different. Yeah, it is different.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
What's the
different.
longest after 18?
What's the longest after 18? Um, what do you mean by that?
All right. So the 7 years. What ages was that?
Oh, this is going back for when we were young. Like I've been messing with him since we were like children, but I was a really smart kid. I'm talking about this is going on to like maybe going on like the first grade to like where
Oh,
like
come
Was,
on,
it,
man.
was
You
this a
talking about
white
the
dude?
first damn grade?
yeah,
So was it?
this is with the white dude, yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we knew each other. He always lived around the corner from me, and I was pretty much the first person that spoke to him when we were like first started talking. And then ever since then, found out he liked me and I liked him. As we got older, we pretty much grew up together. And like after we found out we liked each other, we just said, okay, let's do this because we already knew each other and we both really liked each other. So we just wanted to see where things go.
Wait, hold on. Flag on a play low key. But how long were y'all like official? Okay, this is my boyfriend, and he said, yeah, this is my girlfriend. How many years we talking? You said you met at first grade.
Yeah, it was around that time where no, we first met right around elementary. Like we knew of each other. We were in the same class, but then we pretty much were like in the same space and then we grew up together and then we knew each other. And then I was always around him, he was always around me. And then I think moving to right around between when we really started doing it was around like maybe middle school. It was
Oh,
middle school when we
okay.
really took it serious. And then
Yeah.
ever
Yeah, man.
since
We
then,
don't count none of that
You
shit.
said,
I ain't count this
Right.
shit.
yeah.
We on some adult
After we got through
shit.
that, and then after we got through that, we just been
Yeah,
together
it's hard to
since.
count that.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
definitely
so
hard.
really
so y'all
far back.
together now?
Oh no, we had went part ways.
Oh, okay.
Hey, dog. Hey, how many people can get up here?
Shit, I think we get up to like 10 people.
They're like 10.
Okay, I'm about to say, you know what I'm saying? If somebody waiting and they can't get up, and shit, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. If you ain't talking, it should better get up to 10 people up here. I ain't know these many people gonna get up here today. There's some other people supposed to be coming. They might come
Yo.
What's good?
I see Viper Lease came up here. What's your opinion on this damn why black women can't keep a man?
Wait, that's the topic. My bad. I was fucking driving. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Why black women can't keep a man? Oh man, I don't even know, bro. Like I don't know everything. I don't even know, bro. I just know certain dudes can't keep females neither. So it works both ways, bro. So I don't even know. Different shit though. You can get up here and say anything, bro. But hey, it depends.
So, let me ask you a question then. If you were dating a black woman or a woman, period, what would be something that would turn you off or turn you away from it?
I have dated black women, first of all, and I don't know, bro. I guess just letting other friends and other people you know what I'm saying, get involved in a relationship and sway people to think a certain way. That shit pisses me off.
Yeah, I see on that.
Wait, all right. Hey, so who here right now in this chat is in a relationship? Are we all some single motherfuckers? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, hoes these days, they just want friends with benefits.
They do. A lot of people looking for that. I mean, think about it. Internet sex sale. That's all you see on the internet, though. All this Instagram shit, they try to tell you sex sale, though. I mean, there's people out here in relationships, though, and some people in bad relationships. You could be in a relationship and still be in a bad relationship, though. It don't mean you be in a good one.
Hell yeah,
that's a fact.
So, Papa Pimp, respectfully, when was the last time you've been in a relationship?
Oh man, it's been a little while though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was dating this chick a while ago, but it's been a while.
We talking about claim like this is my girl. Let's put a year on it. Let's talk about it.
All right, what do you want to know about it?
Yeah, what was the year that you were last in a relationship?
1995.
It's been a while though. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's been a while. What's a while?
It's just a while. I mean, I ain't gonna get too deep into that though. That ain't what the topic about. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been like, to be honest though, I've been like just talking to different women. Like I haven't been in a relationship though. Like I got so many women I'm talking to. I don't gotta get in a relationship.
Hey, you think it's you, bro?
But at the end of the day though, you think it's me? No, I mean it's my choice though. I don't think it's me. Like I'm not saying I can't get into no successful relationship. Like I got women I talk to now. It's a chick I'm talking to now. By choice, I have not gotten a relationship though. But as far as if I want to be in a successful relationship, I can be. But I mean, it just depends though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a problem getting a woman, and that's a whole lot of dudes. Like a lot of dudes try to question me and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? I knew that was coming. But a lot of dudes can't keep a successful relationship. Though. I can. Though. I don't have no problem getting a woman. So it's my choice. I choose what I want, just like most people do. I choose if I want to date a woman. I choose if I want to fuck with her seriously. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't work out, but I don't have a problem getting a woman. So my biggest thing, if I'm not staying in relationships, is probably because I'm trying to talk to too many women and stuff like that, though. But I think like with this COVID going on, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really tried to get in no serious relationship. Like when COVID first started, I was dating and stuff, and I was going out with women. This is before I even thought about doing the Papa Pimp channel. So I chilled a little bit, and I was like, man, I'm gonna work on myself, though. It wasn't that important to really be in no serious relationship because I didn't have nobody I was serious about.
Hey, some dudes force themselves to get in a serious relationship. Like,
yeah, they do.
Like you know, I told you about this story about my homeboy.
Right.
He got in a relationship with the chick from the damn from the jail.
Oh hell no!
She was an inmate.
Yo, but for real though, yeah, men have such low self-esteem. That's that type of shit I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with a lot of men, in my opinion, though. Like me doing this dating channel, I try to help a lot of men. I think they get kind of like on the defensive side. Like, I mean, all I do is approach women, then I start adding a little bit of more to my channel by doing these lives and get people to come up here and talk about different topics so women will feel comfortable. But a lot of dudes, I think their problem is they don't want to face the fact that they really can't get a woman, and that's what men's problem are. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
yeah, I
They
be
don't
watching
get
old
around.
dude. I be watching old dude's channel right there at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother? How y'all doing? What's
Doing
good with
good,
y'all? How y'all
man.
feeling?
Doing good, man. What you think about the topic though about black women and their, they can't keep a man and stuff like that?
Oh shit.
I mean, honestly, I've been singing the same old song. It's really just the attitude. I mean, you do have a lot of brothers that do have their own personal preference. Now, nobody can't do anything about that. That's just brother's
Yeah, I agree with that.
preference. But as far as the attitude,
I think you
they
froze
just
a
got
little
to
bit, bro.
change it.
They freezing.
Yeah, you freezing your face and froze, bro.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you though. Diamond Newman
Can
said
y'all
they
hear me?
have too much masculinity.
Okay, you can't see me though?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do. They do.
and they don't cook, argue. They too much mother chase their father away and the rag. Yeah, it'd be a lot of that shit going on, though.
The men acting like women and the women acting like men.
Oh,
See, that's the problem. Like I said, all it needs is like the yin
Hold
and
on.
yang to get back to how it is. The men need to get back into their masculine, energy, and women will naturally fall back in the feminine. Honestly, that's just straight like that.
Ify said y'all are disrespectful even in this interview. Listen to how y'all speak instead of saying women. Y'all are saying hoes. So corny and
Nah,
childish.
that's a fact, bro. Listen, she got a point though, bro. That's why I don't even be
But let me ask you a question. I'm not
You
saying
should get
you got a
on.
point.
Tell her to get on. Mic up.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Bible Lee. If you want no women on here, would you have said that? Like a lot. That's one thing I noticed though. I'm not saying she ain't right though. It is disrespectful to say that if the women feel uncomfortable with it. But a lot of men say that amongst each other. But then when they get around women, they won't say that.
Nah. Listen, I wouldn't say it.
Would you have said that if she won't on here though? That's my thing. Is you got to keep that same energy when it's just men or just women.
Nah, that's a
if you
fact,
feel like
bro. Go back and watch any of these videos, bro.
End of the day, man, you can't simp out though because no woman. Like, I mean, she a pretty chick and all, but like you said, if it's disrespectful when you think that, keep that same energy though.
Listen.
Yeah, you know how dudes talk amongst each other.
Yeah, and I definitely think you gotta be careful how you talk around women though. But some dudes don't care though. But I know some dudes talk a certain way around women just because they think they're gonna get some play. I don't give a damn. If you say hoe or not hoe to this woman, if she don't want you, she don't want you. It ain't gonna make her like you because you don't say hoe. You know what I'm saying? You can treat a woman like a queen.
We doing this again.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all guys a question. Do you think talking to a woman and calling her queens and beautiful gonna make her want to be with you?
Hell no.
Come on, man. We already know that.
And I'm not saying you should say hoes or disrespect them though.
Yeah.
Definitely you shouldn't do that.
That question, bro.
It wasn't no stupid question. It was like you a simp.
Listen. Hold
that
on.
was a stupid ass question. Bro.
Hold up. Cool it for a second. Goddamn.
We got two.
Everybody's simping, bro. Everybody's not simping, bro.
But like we said, I gotta mute him because he's whining. But end of the day though, we just can't simp to these chicks, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That like definitely.
But for real though, there is like a certain level of respect. Just to approach it in that situation. I mean, I don't really see any reason to be calling them out there. What they prefer. Like nothing's wrong with like women. Nothing's wrong with like whatever chick, whatever.
But it's females on here, so
behind that either. It's nothing simple about that.
There are females on here, so people gonna act a certain way around females, which is respect.
Yeah,
but if no females on here, man, like
you go to different countries, everybody got their women on lock. It's just like that's why Donald Trump, he got his wife overseas. American women ain't like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't wife material.
I agree though. You shouldn't go out. I mean, definitely I wouldn't go around calling women out their name in front of them or disrespecting them though. But we gotta say something about these simps. It's a lot of dudes out here who simp. And they're simp just to get like they're gonna get an advantage or something though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. You gotta be yourself though, because if you don't be yourself, a woman ain't gonna like you, bro. She don't want no motherfucker faking it. And a lot of these dudes out here faking it.
Now some of them do. Some of them do. They like this shit.
But brothers abroad, what you got to say, bro?
Yo.
Well, I mean, when it comes to brothers simping, depending on the situation, especially if I got a hand in the business on the other side, I gotta be team simps. Now, let me explain that. Now, for example, if I got homegirls that shop my store in the Dominican Republic, for example, and they buying dresses and etc., lingerie, and they have, poppies or Western Union poppies, they sending them cash apps, them PayPals, and etc., but they shopping with me exclusively. I'm not gonna knock the brother because that money is going into the hands of mine. So
Right.
it really just depends on what side of the fence you own. Now, like if I'm with the brothers, all money in, keep as much money in your pocket as possible. I'm from Cali, you feel me? So it really just depends on where you at and what side of the fence you own. If she go talk to you because you're making her happy by spending money, but she's shopping at my store. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna knock the brother because he feed my store.
Money over pussy. Money over pussy.
What y'all think about that?
Yeah. So you saying pretty much you don't care if the dude simp on the chick as long as he giving you the money because that's your store. Pretty much.
Well, of course, it's business, bro. It's economics 101, baby.
I agree. I agree. Of
course.
Let me ask you a question though. Would you simp on the chick though? Would you spend everything
For sure.
all your money for shit?
Well, it's really funny because that word simp is extremely ambiguous right now. So I would then ask you the question: how do you define simping?
I mean, pretty much the definition of it is putting on the pedestal. But what Prime said though, he know it.
Okay, what you trick? That's that's basically what you're trying to say.
Not even that. It's just like
okay, so your version of simping is completely different than Papa Pimp's version of simping. He just said putting a chick on a pedestal, but you said breaking bread. Am I not correct?
A simp is somebody who lets the girl make them their girl.
So this is my point that I'm trying to make. Everybody has a different version of simping. They define it differently. Now, I would tell y'all this. I don't mind spending money on a chick that's been on my side, rocking with me for a cool minute. I'm gonna give y'all a real example. I'm here in Brazil right now. I've been rocking with homegirl for about 3 years on the internet, but I've been here at her crib for 8 months. I didn't spend not one penny. But I always try to contribute though. I try to pay rent. She like, nah, you don't need to. You a guest here. Don't trip. I try to I pay my due diligence. I try to. But she like, nah, you don't have to. So if I go and buy her a dress and etc., would you guys call me a simp?
No, because you staying with her, right? So she looking out for you though, pretty much. I don't think
right.
For that. But
where's she at?
No bills.
Bring her on cam.
She don't live in America.
Bring her on cam. Where's she at? I want to see this woman.
Right.
Nah.
Ain't no American.
Nah, bro. Come on, man. Let's stick to the script, man. Look, it's plenty of fish out here, my brother. I ain't gonna feed you. I can bring you to the pond, or I can bring you to the ocean, but I can't spin you, my brother.
Niggas want to see niggas chicks, but they like they don't believe you, bro. Like they want to. Like, come on.
Hey, man.
I don't know that look.
Hey, niggas, listen.
That might be his mom's house. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, I seen old boy's videos, man. You know what I'm saying? So he legit. So,
but my thing is, what would he prove by showing his chick to everybody? Like, y'all ain't gonna better get him. That's his
she
chick.
big. I mean,
like,
okay, great for you.
Big facts.
Chick, bro. I don't get this.
Big
shit,
facts.
Like, all the time, man, he was
and like, look, I love y'all brothers from another mother, but me showing my thing is not relevant to the simping situation. You dig? If y'all really want to see some things out here, y'all gotta have them passports, and we can play leapfrog. I can bring y'all to Copacabana and Rio. I can bring y'all to Bahia.
I say that because that was low key, a humble brag. He's like, yeah, I'm out here. I got flued out. She taking care of me. I mean, shit, you talking about
Nah, it's not. It just seemed like that to other niggas.
It didn't seem like that to me.
Bruh, hold on. Let me speak on that really quick. Now, all right, go ahead, brother. Continue.
And I was just gonna say, American hoes, they ain't wife material. You gotta go to the country.
That wasn't a brag, bro.
Yeah, I don't think you were bragging though.
But hold on. Let me get back to that. Let me put you in the spotlight real quick. Now, you said I'm lightweight bragging just because I'm explaining my real situation in the moment.
Exactly.
So
the niggas don't believe
Papa Pimp. Now hold on right quick, my good brother. Papa Pimp had did another live with that one chick. I forgot her name, like Hazelnut, and this one dude at the bottom was telling her, man, you beautiful. You got the beautiful features. You got the this and got the that. You just beautiful. But if you just try to accept your blackness, you a beautiful sister, and you got this X in the third. Now, I didn't say all that, and she is telling you, nigga, black people, you are ugly. You guys need to breed out. But this dude is constantly up here saying, and I don't mean to get on oh boy case, but I'm just trying to give y'all the difference. He was up here still complimenting her as she was saying, yo people are ugly. Yo people need to breed out. Bruh, come on now. Now let's bring it to me. Now I'm in her house right now as we speak. Hold on, my brother. Hold on, real quick. She does everything. She works outside of the house. She works inside of the house. Now, if I decide to go buy her something optionally under my discretion, how am I not being explaining my real situation currently as we speak on this live?
Because I tell you, I could hear you and look at you and you say you're a pretty intelligent brother. Now goddamn well that ain't simping.
What?
Well, yeah,
so this situation is impossible.
I'm saying he brought up all that scenario.
My brothers, man. My brothers.
I'll explain myself. You brought up that whole scenario about going.
Explain. I'm listening.
For about 8 months or so, and then you say if you buy her a dress, you think that's simping. Goddamn well that's not simping. Why would you bring that shit up?
Who said it was simping?
That's what he asked if it would be simping.
No, it ain't
damn
simping.
well that ain't simping.
No, that's not simping. But I'm gonna go back to his question.
My brothers.
The chick that was on the live saying all that.
But hold on, really quick before you do that, my brother. Really quick before you do that. This is why I ask questions before I give my reasoning. I asked each and every brother on this panel, please define what simping is. And the first brother, Papa Pimp, said, well, simping, you just uplifting a chick, you complimenting her. And then another brother said, well, you tricking, that's simping. So both you guys have two definitions based on y'all version of simping. So I gave my context.
No, that wasn't my definition. I was just saying, was Papa Pimp, was you asking, was he tricking? You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't giving a definition.
People have said I was simping by telling women they got pretty eyes and stuff. If I had to choose, I'd rather tell a chick she got pretty eyes. I would rather tell a chick she got pretty eyes and say, here goes some money. So if that's simping, I'm simping.
Nah,
cash in hand. That's what we don't do over here. Cash in hand, bro. We don't do that.
All the dates I've been on, I had the women pay for me. I mean, I'll try not to make no bread on their ass.
Damn, hey, if you can do it like that.
Hey, trying to play that all money in, huh?
It's possible.
Unless you like a virgin or some shit, then be like, oh, I'm your first nigga. Okay. So then I'll be like, I spent some bread.
Yeah, that's wild.
But you know what is interesting. Y'all brothers got this perspective because you guys all are right, because y'all all still are in the States. And if y'all travel before, like the brother said, he seen my YouTube channel, etc. So I've been to the DR, I've been in Mexico, and now I'm in Brazil right now. So when you travel, you'll be introduced to a different gravity of women, culturally. So these women out here in Brazil, they will be offended if you pay for them. They will literally cut you off and be offended. if you pay for them.
Yeah, that's different. I ain't never. That's different.
It's just
I
American
mean, you
women.
can find something like that in America too, but
Yeah, you can. Some women
Not
don't.
really.
But come on, bro, keep it a thou. How are the
I'm gonna keep
how
it
are the
right, bro.
odds?
Let me ask you this, though,
Keep it a thou, bro.
brother. Let me ask you this though. Have you asked the
Go ahead.
local men how they get treated, or is she just looking at you as a lick as an American man?
I feel you on that. Now,
I mean,
I tell you this. Ask brothers that been to the DR. That's their question. Because I'll tell you this. Dominican women stick with Dominican men under any circumstances. But here in Brazil, and please believe me, I've been looking at different brothers' vlogs and etc. about the DR and the whole nine. But you know, I'm waiting for a woman to ask me for some money. I'm instantly blocking them. But it's because us brothers, we like to inform each other about these kind of things. But remember, and I'm not flamboasting, I put out on God. I've been here for 8 months at her crib. I've offered, let me take care of your rent for a few months. She's like, what are you giving me this money for? It's not necessary. But just me growing up, my upbringing.
you met a good one though. You met a good one though. If she gonna let you do that, cause not. I don't care why you at.
But y'all brothers can do the same thing though. Y'all brothers can meet good ones out here too.
What's homie name speaking?
Let me ask those girls.
Brothers abroad.
Hold on. He's slick with. He said a whole lot of shit, but he didn't answer the damn question. Have you asked a local Brazilian man?
Okay, what's the question directly?
Instead of looking at you as an American lick to trap.
A green card.
Right.
They get treated like shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, boy. She looking at you as a lick. That's why you 8 months in the crib. She just
why everything got
wait, how does that make sense?
So
hold on, no, wait. Let's dissect that. So you said, hold on.
I'll explain. You said the local.
I answered your question.
Yeah, wow.
No, said the women get treated like shit.
Oh.
But how does that even hold on, brother? Hold on. How does that fit? How does that fit my situation? Because remember, brothers are trying to keep money in their pockets, right? That's the narrative. People don't like simps. We're arguing against these simps, right? So if I haven't broke bread for 8 months, how am I a simp? Or how does the local men?
Bro, y'all keep going.
How does the local men affect my situation?
It's not a simp. It's not a simp.
No, it's not a simp. But let me
okay, so how does the local men affect my situation? I don't care how they get treated, and however she was treated was in the past. That has nothing to do with my situation right now as we speak.
I was gonna ask the old girl what her opinion is. She jumped off though and shit.
He needs to hop in. Talking all that shit in the comments.
Like, go ahead.
Speaking. All right, so he basically was telling you that what are you saying that
the link back in the description.
He said ask them how to locals how the Brazilian women get treated.
Shit, they anything but American.
Nah, the question was.
So ask the locals how the Brazilian men will get treated. They will say they treat us like goat because it's their women. Why would you ask a local how do their local women treat them?
Hey, I don't know. Listen, let me finish my statement though.
You say that's how Brazilian women move.
My statement though. I just want to say this. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead, bro. But like,
what do you mean? That's how they move.
Listen, I noticed that a lot of shit be something impossible and unreal to y'all. Like, what you gotta understand, those, bro. I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but it's like every.
Just say it, bro. Just be direct, man. It's all love, man.
You gonna have niggas that's in the bench. Like, life isn't fair, bro. And like, I come on here, I troll, I do what I do, but sometimes I look around and I understand life isn't fair. Some niggas just gonna get more women than the other dude, bro. And I know that it sounds crazy and it sounds like, oh, he lying and all that extra shit, bro. But sometimes, like, niggas be telling the truth. It's the truth. But I know that the next dude don't want to believe it because that's not his life. You know what I'm saying? My life is not yours, bro. That's what I be trying to tell people.
And I ain't trying to throw stuff in people's faces, but my
All
life
right,
is
so
not yours. And
okay, so just trying to be on the same page as you. I just want a quick clarification to make sure I got an understanding. So you're saying that based on everyone else's situation with that whole narrative about you think that that's your wife, but it's not in reality your wife because other men are going to probably have access to it. Is this what you're saying? Just to be on the same page.
What I'm saying is the shit that you're saying, they think it's unbelievable because their life may be different than yours.
Ah, okay. That's understandable. That's fair.
To them.
Here in America, all the women run shit.
So you saying that all the women in America run shit?
Yeah.
Why?
What I'm saying,
but women can't run shit without somebody letting them though. So the men letting them then, right?
No. It's not the men. It's the people in charge. People in charge let them run that shit.
So who in charge, men or women?
I mean, neither. It's the people running the whole system.
Shit, it gotta be a human then. Somebody running the system. So it gotta be a man or woman, right?
Yeah.
It's that white man that runs the system. Be blunt, man. Stop beating around it. It's that white man that runs that system. And if you are a black man, you go get thrown up in that cell. As simple as that. Like brothers, like, look, man, I love y'all from a brother to another mother, man, but we gotta stop sugarcoating shit. And I'm not trying to curse on your platform, all due respect, but right. I hate that. I hate that brothers can't never speak how they feel because they go get shamed. Like an example would be me. I love Afrocentric mixed women. That's my preference. I get all kind of heat for that, but I don't care. That's my preference. Is that saying, oh, black women or white women or Asian women, this and that? No, I'm not throwing no dirt at nobody else. But my preference is Afrocentric mixed women. That's my own personal preference. That's it. A lot of brothers are afraid to say that because they go catch hellfire from their local women.
But
can we keep it down?
Let me put out there what
fuck a hellfire, bro. Do what you do.
Ify said y'all don't want to spend money on women based on what other men think. No, you shouldn't spend all your money on a woman you're not with. You should support the woman you are with. Y'all agree with that?
I mean, it should go 50-50.
I mean,
right, exactly.
Unless she like a virgin and you her first dude, then I might spend some bread.
Bro, why does that matter?
Because if a bitch got like 800 bodies, I'm trying to spend no bread on that.
Yeah, I mean,
different type of dude.
I love the whole shit.
I mean, I feel like, damn. I mean, it's really hard for me to make that comparison because honestly, I'm in a whole different country, so it's a whole different beast out here for me. But y'all brothers are in the States, so it's really like, damn, y'all dealing with a different grade of women, And out here, the women are not materialistic. So that whole thing about spending, rubber bands and etc., that shit ain't necessary out here, bruh. Do you know how much this shirt costs? This shirt is like $5, bruh. Females ain't tripping off that.
Now let me ask you a question.
That's the original point I was trying to make.
But one woman just said, let me tell y'all though. One woman just said
what's the topic?
Why she don't get on here. She said because y'all always put black women on the bottom of the totem pole. You guys are angry ones and argumentative. Y'all don't love us.
Okay.
Bro, why are you reading her comments?
Let me be the first to respond to that.
I'm reading everybody's comments.
Let me be the hold on, my brothers. Let me be the first to respond to that.
Let me say something to this dude. That's why the women jumped off. One of the chicks jumped off because niggas talking crazy up here. Y'all got a y'all run. Not everybody. You running the fucking women away.
Bro, who gives a fuck? I got women outside of this. Why not give a fuck?
Get the fuck out here, bro.
Nah, just because it's like a little discussion, you want to keep it, keep it kosher type shit. You don't want to have it.
What was you about to say, bro?
I was gonna say, I mean, everybody has the right to their own opinion, but if anybody want to criticize me, I'm cool with that. But if they want to talk black and they want to talk about black women, I'm with the black woman. Now, just because she's not from the United States doesn't mean that, I'm a sellout. I'm still with a black woman. But at the same time, they're from a different culture. And she treats me well. So why is that so hard for other women to pick up on? Like I said, it goes back to that attitude. A lot of Black American sisters, like, man, if they really just try to adjust that attitude and compensate and work things out with brothers, they'll get different results. But they don't want to give up that attitude. I'm just keeping it 1,000 on everything.
System,
Hey,
But I love
let
my
me ask you
sister.
this right
Go
here,
ahead,
though.
bro.
the system
Hey, man,
keeps
when you go back to the United States, do you notice a difference in how the women act? You know what I'm saying, from Brazil
And
or wherever you at. So
listen, bro. When I eventually go back to Cali, it's just straight working graveyard. I'm not even trying to pay attention to no American women, and
That's where
that's
you
my
from, bro?
preference. I'm sorry. What?
That's where you from, Cali?
Yeah, from Cali.
If they all hoes out
That's
there.
where I'm at right now, bro. I'm from New York, though.
Yeah, lightweight.
All right, let me ask you a question. Dude, Diamond Newman says simp is a limitation. Is a imitation pimp that gets women with money and pampers and non-deserving females that they hope. Y'all agree with that?
He ain't lying.
Simp is an imitation pimp.
He ain't lying.
yeah, I mean, it's some truth
That's
to
a
that.
fact.
But my thing is, if you cool being a simp though, I really don't care though. If you want to damn spend your money on women, if you want to cater to women,
Oh yeah. Hey, you overseas. I mean, like you over there in Brazil, but there's some other dudes over
Right.
there in South America that they tricking though. They
Tricking
tricking
like
for
hell.
real. I seen a couple dudes they got videos talking about how to buy ass
Yo,
overseas.
ain't Barber World TV over there in Brazil?
I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on no other
Ain't
brothers.
thing
They
they
do
do,
what they
though,
do,
ain't
bro.
that
All
Niggas
I'm
go to
saying,
DR
like,
to buy
look,
ass, right?
hey, if you make your money, you got the right to spend it how you spend it. You utilize it. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. But let me give y'all a situation. All right, this is the situation. For example, if I'm a simp, for example, I came to the DR with bundles and bundles, and you guys all on the panel, like, we ain't trying to spend nothing. You know, we trying to keep that to a minimum. But I'm telling the women, why would you go with the broke? Just stay with me. I'll pay you extra. Don't even mess with those broke cheap dudes. Y'all ain't gonna get no play because big bank take little bank.
But hoes
Yeah,
ain't
but
even
broke niggas still fuck rich niggas' bitches.
ain't
Hold
even
on. Wait a minute. Did you hear my narrative?
Hey, that's a
We
fact.
are in the
Hey, that's a fact
DR.
right there.
We are in the DR, and we are in that pay for play zone. If I tell these chicks, look, I got stacks. I'm showing you. I'm gonna pay you extra. Don't even waste your time on these cheapskate douchebags. They not gonna fuck with y'all because they trying to get that bread.
And they need the money though. A lot of them need money though, so them dudes know that.
Oh, okay. So here's the $1 million question. Do you think the simp wins in that situation, or the women gonna be like, you know what? Screw that money. I want to go with the cheap dirt bags.
Nah, they going
I
they
mean,
gonna get the
women.
money
I
from
don't know if the
dude.
simp win. It depends though. The mindset. If the simp is cool with
Come
simping,
on, dog.
he
Come
wins.
on, man. Let me ask you a question. Have you been to the DR?
No, I
if
never
you
been
go
to
in
the
with
Papa Simp. I'm not my bad. Papa Pimp. Have you
Yeah.
Nah, that's my fault, my brother
It's
from
cool,
another
it's cool,
mother.
it's cool,
I
it's
swear that
cool.
was not that was not
But the
intentional.
thing
I
about
put that on
but
God.
even if you was
Niggas
serious
crazy.
with it, but I don't pay for no
No,
ass though. So it's cool. It's cool,
I apologize, bro.
Yo,
but you ain't
Papa
got
Pimp,
to.
Papa Pimp.
But hold
You
up
can't
though.
lie,
You
you
know
can't lie, Papa
you
Pimp.
cater
If you was
pretty
in the
much doing
DR,
that though. You made them dudes happy, but at the end of the day, I respect you. You probably get some women though, but other than me, you and probably Prime, I don't know about the rest of the guy. I don't know about the dude up here with the hat. We know Mike Lee can't get no ass. That
But
dude
you
ain't
know,
got no ass.
this nigga
okay.
Like you ain't
Man,
getting
So
no
shut
look,
ass.
up,
You can't
man.
talk, bro.
Shut up.
all
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
all I'm saying is that I try to look from both sides of the fence. You feel me? Like, if a dude is breaking bread and you collecting, not by being an actual pimp, but if you got like a store or business and you got good connections with these women that are just cool with you, and they're telling you like, yeah, I got these gringos from America. You know, they really like me. They sending me money and I treat them well. I'm gonna tell them, cool. You better keep that. They cool as hell. I even tell y'all come to the store because y'all breaking bread. Y'all sending her money to shop at my store.
But we about to ask this chick's opinion though. We about to ask the old girl up here. Ishay, what is your opinion on simping?
Go ahead.
Not think about simping. Now, simping is like if the person is doing the most for this person, like they're just doing stuff for them when they really don't have to, but they're doing it because they really like that person, but they really don't have to do all that. Plus, then again, you're not sure if the other person wants to even mess with you, so you just doing the most for no reason.
So you think dudes shouldn't do that then, right?
That's a fact. I agree.
It's totally okay with it. It's just that you gotta watch your money too, because you gotta make sure you got money too. The other person might have money, you just doing the most for them when they really don't need that. So they could be taking advantage if you keep doing that. That's a really risky move to do, but other than that, that's just something you just don't have to do just to get somebody to like you, because they might even not want to mess with you.
Can I also add something as well though?
Yeah, sure.
Let me add this. If these dudes are specifically going to this pay for play zone, they're going to get 100% return on their investment. Yeah, so it's not about, hey, let's go on a date, let's go eat at the restaurant. Like, no, let's do what it do, and I'm gonna admire your beauty. So they want 100% return on their investment. So it's not about let's create a genuine relationship. Like in this situation, in this context, they just want to get it in, and it's no problem at all because the women know what's up, and the dudes are getting what they came for. It's no problem with that.
You might as well just go to a prostitute if you got to pay bread to sleep.
I mean, they essentially they are prostitutes.
Yeah, they
really
are.
That's what I'm saying.
But my dude up here, he kind of one of unique because if he ain't paying for no ass over there, a lot of dudes go to DR, they paying for ass though. I mean, this is DR.
You definitely paying for ass.
You one of a kind. To go
look, man. I would tell you, I am not one of a kind. Listen, over there simping, bro. We always bring up. Listen, we always talk about this narrative. But hold on, look. You are going to spend money one way or another. If you giving cash in hand or if you paying for a date, it's still money out of your pocket, regardless. So look. But hold on. Let me break this down for you, player. So if you got the intention to smack them cakes by the end of the night, this is what you got to do and play it out. You take her to the movies. Y'all got to get something to eat. X, Y, and Z. You got to spend that bread, right? And that money is accumulating. Now hold on, wait a minute. I'm not my good brother. Hold on, my brother. Now remember, you hope you go get to smack them cakes. You hope. That's a 50-50 now, right? So the time you get to her crib, she walks to her door and you right behind her. She like, where you think you going? I don't do that on the first night. So now you gotta walk your punk ass back home and you spent all this money. Now, the other guy in the other situation. Go ahead.
But hold up, though. Now, you're going to know if you're going to fuck or not. You know, you walking through the door. You know.
Nah, come on, dog. You can't play that role.
You know that. You know when.
Hey, check this out, though.
Okay, let's ask her.
If you spending,
let's ask her.
If you buying some ass from a woman, what type of, I'm going to go ahead and say, what type of bitch are you getting?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
date is totally different.
You know what I'm saying? Like those some prostitutes.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But
I assume this nigga was paying for pussy. He got to pay for pussy face.
But how y'all gonna compare a date to?
You talking about me?
I'm talking about pussy.
Different.
Hold on, wait. Is he talking about me?
I'm talking about Papa
What
Pimp.
you say?
I said, Papa Pimp, you got to pay for ass face.
Why don't you show your face though?
Y'all brothers crazy, bro.
But hold up, like I'm gonna go and keep it real. Look at my channel though, and I mean everybody got different opinion though. I prove myself with what I do, you know. And lanes like this, he ain't gonna be no play though. I
you make women uncomfortable.
Like,
you make women uncomfortable.
Though. I'm proving.
Hey man, like
you make women.
Yeah, hey, like you don't need to argue with nobody because you ain't, you know what I'm saying. It ain't productive.
It ain't productive though. I mean, like at the end of the day though, we trying to talk about black women and why relationships ain't working, and people question this brother on asking him to show his woman. Like nobody want to
I
really
know.
take the
How's that
conversation.
relevant?
They don't want to talk about the real shit we talking about.
It'll get more views though. Shit.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But that ain't what people want to see.
If y'all want some eye candy, just holler at me.
Yeah, if you want, but pretty much if you arguing and shit, yeah, you're gonna get people to come to the show for the the wrong reasons and shit. But the topic was about women and why they can't keep men though. We got a woman up here. She said she don't got no problem, even though she don't date a lot of black men. She date white men and any race.
Hey, tell them.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm just saying. Tell your other guests to come up.
Yeah, I thought some more people gonna come up. Some of the women ain't came up. They probably scared though. Ife ain't coming up here. She said we disrespecting her.
Let me try to invite one of my Brazilian homegirls. Hold on. Let me see if she.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, they trying to divide men and women and black against white. That's at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what I'm saying? But that's what people want. People like the divide. Why you think conflict sell? Why you think drama? It sells more. Don't nobody want to hear no damn good conversation that's helping nobody grow. People want to hear people slandering other people.
Hey, you talking about like why black women can't keep a man? Man, when I was a child, man, it wasn't like that. Like everybody, what I'm saying, around me, man, had their mom and dad in the house. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying, a lot.
Right.
And none of that shit didn't change.
It has. And I think it's just because there's been so many single mothers to the point women have became the man of the household. Yeah. So that's how the generation is going now.
Yeah,
like yeah, go ahead.
We got women raising the next kids. I mean, that's what it is.
And how can you think a woman gonna take a direction from a man when she used to being in control? You know what I'm saying, herself. So you can't expect a woman to bow down to a man when she ain't used to that shit.
Right. That's true.
But that's how the system is. That's how they designed it. That's how it was designed.
Right.
If you get a divorce, the women get most of the benefits. They get that system.
I mean, instead of art. Go ahead.
Dude said taking care and providing and protecting is not simple. Every hoe ain't a woman, ain't a woman. Every woman ain't a hoe. I mean, we know that though. Every woman ain't a hoe. Women are the traditional frames, and they do not understand the fact that men want friendly, cooperative, submissive, and feminine women, not those masculine energy. So let me ask Ishay up here.
Hey, then that dude right there. Hey, that's a great comment right there.
Do y'all think there's a lot of feminine women out now, or is it more masculine women now?
Hey, it's more masculine. Last time I seen a girl wear a dress or high heels was like never. They be wearing like sweatpants, man clothes. They don't. No, it's the truth.
Hey, you see it if you go to the club though.
Now, Ishay, what is your opinion on that? Do a lot of women be masculine?
Yeah, they be masculine.
Hell yeah.
I can't hear you, Ishay. You sound very low.
Oh, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you a little bit better.
Okay, I say they be masculine.
So what y'all think the most masculine race of women is? It black, white, Hispanic? I mean, what is it?
It's all of them.
Any women can be masculine.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put a race on it. I would just say the feminist or the lesbians, the dykes, and it really don't have a race.
I see more.
Point blank.
Anne McQueen said, "What is masculine?"
Acting like a man, shit.
I mean, I don't even think. I think some women, some people don't want to be wrong. Like, when you're going back and forth with a woman who's successful, like, some women are very successful, so they might feel like I don't need no man to take care of me if they making $100,000 a year or something like that. So that can become a problem. Why do you think some men don't want to date women that make more money than them because they feel like they ain't gonna have the power? Is that true? If a woman makes more money, she gonna have the power in a relationship?
I mean,
what y'all think?
I mean,
back in the 40s, man and the woman.
Back in the 40s, shit, they didn't have women working, so they had to depend on men.
So these women out here making $100,000 a year, are they gonna submit to a man?
They should. $100,000 ain't shit.
All right, what if they?
It depends on their. I would say it just depends on their their values. Now, if they think that money is worth more than being submissive, then if the man accept that, then that's what it is. But looking at it from a perspective, being here in Brazil, women don't care about money like that, and as long as you are with them, they will submit to you automatically. There is no, let's make an exchange. This is what you need to do. You need to do X, Y, and Z, and this and that. Like, nah, we don't play that shit out here.
I'm
Like,
gonna say
look,
the way you
you
talking
fuck
about
with
the
me,
women over
you
there,
fuck with me. You don't, you don't. You do
it make
this,
the men
huh?
go over there and simp look like. Think about the way you saying your woman don't make you pay shit. The dudes that go over there and simp, it make them look bad. Like, damn, you got a woman over there. So that means if you can do it, somebody else can do it. So these dudes is going over there paying for
Well,
ass. They cool with
I'm
that.
trying to tell your brothers that though.
They cool with that shit though.
Exactly. So
I don't
all I'm
feel
trying to
sorry for
tell,
them niggas though.
I
I don't feel sorry for
exactly.
nobody to go over there and simp.
So what I'm trying to tell y'all brothers is I'm no different, or I'm not special than any other brother. Y'all just gotta just look in different areas. I'm not beyond and above y'all. You just gotta look in different areas. But if you want them pay for play women, that's what you go get. You get what you attract.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
So
tell you
those
though.
men, they specifically look.
if any one of us on here was
Go
in
ahead.
Brazil, another country, we would not have a problem with pussy.
I don't think so either. I mean, but if you go over there with
Facts.
that
Big
simp mentality,
facts.
though, you will. But some people want to simp though, because they putting them women up on a pedestal over there. Because I look at the dudes who simp, they be like, man, look at this
And that's
bad shit.
okay though,
Hey,
bro. It's like you
Yeah, but
trying
hold
to
up though.
knock them
You can't.
brothers. Like, look, at the
You
day,
can't.
we are
I'm not trying to
brothers.
knock them. I'm just saying though, at the end of the day, they act
You
like they
are
can't put women
knocking
up.
them indirectly.
But it's real. But like you said, you were being honest about your situation. But I'm being honest too. I'm not trying to knock them, but I'm being honest. I just think that if you can get bad women in Brazil, you should better get bad women in America. If you got to go to Brazil and trick, but then that shows you ain't getting no women in America. Like, why you got to go
hey,
over there and trick?
But come on,
it's a
man.
dude.
That argument is
Yeah,
ancient.
American women is
Hey, it's a
different,
dude
bro.
on YouTube named Nathaniel, right? He
Right.
be talking shit about y'all dudes to go overseas. I mean,
Right.
hey, I know you had seen his channel before.
Hey,
Yeah,
shit,
I
I
know
go.
Nathaniel. Yeah, I know them Nathaniel.
He be talking shit.
But I'm gonna tell you, so that's the dude I
You
was
talking
talking
about
about
me?
the other day. Nathaniel
Yeah.
was the dude talking about that Kevin Samuel shit, and he started talking about the women were right. So he was goddamn trying to get some views by siding with the women on that Kevin Samuel shit.
Yeah,
Well,
But
he been saying it though. But
Donald
yeah,
Trump went overseas. That's what he knew. Ain't no good girls over here. It's all overseas.
yeah, Nathaniel, man, he be talking shit. He every time, every live he do, what I'm saying? He talk about dudes go overseas.
I feel like no man should have to pay for no ass.
Let
But
me
it's
ask
all
y'all
you
brothers
can get what
this.
you want though.
Do any of you guys have your passports?
Hell yeah.
I don't got my passport. I ain't
Do
gonna
any of
lie.
y'all brothers have a passport?
Hey, bro, you froze again, bro. You echoing.
Shit, you can get a
All right,
mail
I'm
order.
It's six figure man.
I'm gonna switch my device right quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be back.
Six-figure man doesn't need a six-figure woman. He won't fit. Feminine and friendly, basically sandwich sex and silence. You are a help, not the head of the household. Yeah.
Well, hey, it depends on the situation.
It do depends on the situation. Nah, bro. I go there for vacation, but women in the States are a headache most times. But would you rather have an argumentative woman or a submissive woman on purpose? If you're going over there to trick, anytime you spending money, motherfucker, anybody will be submissive. If you gotta spend money to make somebody submissive.
But I'm saying, like, for the whole black women can't keep a man, it's a certain group of black women who can't keep a man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like all of them, man.
No,
like
in
the inner city.
He said what?
I said in the inner cities, like those type of women.
Oh yeah.
It is a certain type though. You can pretty much tell the certain type, but they do find men. But I mean, the ones that can't keep men, them certain type though.
I mean, you got various types who can't, but you know what I'm saying. But then you got this group who are, you know what I'm saying. This.
You go more to the countryside, you'll find more like humble women and shit. But you go to more cities.
Yeah, I agree with it.
That's why people.
Submissive with a purpose.
Texas and Florida and shit.
Aunt McQueen says submissive with a purpose. What is her purpose?
Yeah, I think he talking to old the dude who made the last comment.
Oh, okay. But I mean, you know, I wanted more women to get up here and speak their opinions on this shit, other than
But I
old
see
girls.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Somebody trying to come up here now.
Shit. Women already have enough people speaking for them. We need more men speaking for us.
That's why they hated Kevin Samuel, because he was speaking. It is men out here was speaking for us, but they hated that shit.
Man, listen, we need to speak for ourselves. That's the biggest problem.
That's true too.
Brothers are too afraid that they go get shamed and thrown into that hellfire if they speak how they feel.
They do.
Just be respectful with it. That's it.
It's a time to be respectful and disrespectful. Sometimes you gotta be disrespectful though. You don't want to be arguing with nobody, but sometimes you gotta learn how to take a joke, and sometimes you gotta put people in that place. Sometimes you gotta be respectful. Some people don't know the in-betweens on stuff though, and that's what people problem. A lot of people are scared.
Hey, for the whole Kevin Samuel, man, that's why it ain't even like I supported him and then like that. I just like this. I just thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I took it as entertainment. People took it too serious.
He was they hated him because he said a woman was overweight.
They is overweight. Shit. Most of the women now in America, they is.
Like, cause there was women coming there talking shit too. I ain't mind it. Hey, I don't mind no shit talking.
So some people said, like Ife said that Ife said she didn't feel like he served the purpose. He ain't make no good relationships with people. Like he ain't help nobody. Is that true?
But he was telling the truth, regardless of all that. What he was saying was true.
I do think he was speaking truth. I didn't agree with everything he said either, though. You know what I'm saying? He made a comment about men. He was saying something like, men got to stop taking women to these cheap ass dates, like, what is it? Getting coffee. He said you can't spend $40, get your broke ass on somewhere. I didn't agree with him on that shit.
Nah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. But you know, Kevin Samuel, let's keep this shit 100, man. He won't know how value man till he was 50-some years old.
Yeah. So women want to say he won't help them. How in the world he ain't helping them? He telling us we got to spend $40, take our broke ass on somewhere. I'm like, shit, they helping y'all out. $40 for a date. I ain't saying that's a lot of money, but if you can take a woman to a coffee date, why not do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that shit unless, like I said, she was a virgin or some shit. I ain't doing that shit.
I ain't taking nobody no $40. I don't take nobody nowhere I wouldn't go though. I always try to take a woman somewhere while we can actually talk. If I want to take you on a 40 date, that's my choice. But I'm not gonna start off with $45 dates and shit.
Well, actually, he said he didn't say 40. He said 80.
Well, 80. Hell, I know I ain't taking around no damn $80 date. I ain't even going on no $80 dates myself. So what the fuck? But I ain't knocking nobody who do though. If you got the money.
But I'm saying, but
And then again, a date can also be just a walk in the park. You don't even have to like.
Hey, Isha, I can barely hear you. You sound very low though. I don't know why.
Oh, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying, but then again, a date don't have to be like a restaurant or anything. It could just be a walk in the park.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Isha. The men you date, how much do they spend on a date on you?
Say that again, I didn't hear you.
The men that you date, how much do they spend on you on a date?
I mean, I don't really like care about how much they spend on me. I mean, I could spend money on myself, but then again, it's like it's nice to have a guy do it for me, but they really don't have to if they don't want to.
Let me ask you a question. What was the most a man spent on you on a date?
I was saying like a little bit over like 100, but that was
Damn.
$100? God damn. Hey, he likes you though, but I respect that though. Why did y'all go to he spent $100? Why did y'all go?
Well,
again, I would return the favor sometimes. I mean, we both could just pull through for each other. I mean, he could spend something, I could spend something. It's just back and forth. It don't really matter.
if y'all was already in a relationship, that's different.
That's different. That is different though.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different. Totally different. But this dude was out here goddamn first date spending $100 on the chick. Over $100 a lot of money be spent on the first date and shit.
Hell no. She could spend that on me, not on her shit.
Damn. But I ain't knocking no dude. If you want to spend $100 on a date and that's the woman you like, all I say, be careful though, because don't get mad when she don't want to fuck with you.
if you spending $100 and some on a date
There's something wrong right
and
there.
then expecting to get some ass, like why you even playing? Why you playing games like that?
Yeah, but you know what dudes out here doing it, then they get mad and shit though, talking about she don't want to fuck, I wasted my time.
Yeah, like you shouldn't even. Hey, you shouldn't even come at. That's on you.
But yeah, I agree though. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother who just left off the show. He right though. You really, I ain't knocking nobody who simps and shit, but I do talk shit about him. Being honest.
Yeah.
In the day, dude, you do.
Hey, you right. Cause man, there's some shit. You know what I'm saying? I won't raise that way.
Nah, I mean, if you gonna live a traditional relationship, then you pay for everything. But it ain't traditional no more. Ain't no woman sitting at home taking care of the household while the man doing everything.
No. Hey, housewife is rare these days. So
you gotta go.
Housewife is rare.
That's all I'm saying. To get a housewife.
I mean, I respect the woman. Like, if I'm really liking a woman, I think we should go back and forth. But some women do believe the man should pay everything. Like I talked to this chick one time. She said her father taught her that the man ain't paying for everything. You don't need to fuck with him. And I was like,
"Oh, that's cool. If she willing to be a housewife, then that'll be cool. Then.
And she ain't got like hella bodies. Shit, it's cool.
She had a kid. She ain't have no man though. She had a kid, but I mean,
oh hell no. A girl got a kid. I ain't wifing that shit.
Hey, I was watching that the Pineapple show last night, right?
Right.
And the chick on there, come to find out, man, she had 2 kids by 2 different dudes, right?
Mm.
And then she told the dude, she's like, she looking for the dude with no kids. The dude was like, what the fuck? He's like, they don't even make sense.
Right, that sounds retarded. That don't even sound normal.
It is crazy. That is crazy though. But people got unrealistic stuff like that because she probably can find somebody like there's some dude out there with no kids who'll fuck with her. So when people think like that,
there's some simps like that out there. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I tell people though, if you want to find somebody that cater to what you do, what was you saying? Isha, I can't hear you. What you saying?
Oh, I'm saying if they like her, they like her. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with fucking a girl who got kids. I mean, let's say the other father ain't stepping up, or maybe you meet someone else, and maybe they're actually willing to take the effort. That don't mean it gotta be their kid. They don't gotta do nothing for their kid, but if they genuinely want to, they can.
Like, I don't see no problem with dating a woman with kids if you ain't got no drama and that's what you want. Now, if you coming in and she wants you to take care of the kids,
I don't see why that would work.
Dating, not wifing. It's a difference.
Now, at the end of the day, if the woman got expectation like you need to play her father role, then I'll be like, hold up now. Like, I'm dating you.
I think too many women expose their kids to dudes too soon. Cause hey, you don't know who these dudes are.
I mean, it just depends though. Like I said, you're right. They do expose their kids to the man too early though. Definitely, if you don't know if that man gonna be there, you should be exposing your kids to him. I agree with that.
Hell no.
But it happens all the time though. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how many dudes got up in the house and the woman don't even know this dude.
Yeah, and then they do something to the kids.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I think too though. I think some women don't like when you talk about baby mothers and stuff because they think you're trying to down them by being realistic about it. Like I'm not trying to shit on nobody with kids because them type of women can get like at the end of the day it might not be good for everybody. What's y'all opinions on it?
Yeah, I mean, single. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with dating a single mother. You know what time it is.
So you saying you would never date a single mother?
I mean,
no, I'm saying you know what time it is.
If a dude want to spend money with a chick that got kids, y'all just go call him a simp too, right?
So let me ask you a question.
I mean, it's a lose-lose for your boy. I mean, but look at the situation. People always use simp in the negative connotation, but in the context of the woman, he's doing right by her side and he getting buns. So at the end of the day, going back to my situation where if we are all in the DR, right, and I'm the simp, and I'm telling all this eye candy, the whole group, don't go fuck with them niggas. Them niggas cheap dirt bags. Them niggas ain't spending no money.
That's cool though.
Go chase you. That's anywhere though. You get money anywhere, they'll do that.
So let me
So
ask
what's the
you,
problem with the simp then?
That's not simping. That's something else. That's not simping.
It's tricking, right?
All right. So what's your definition of simping, my brother?
Like if you get a celebrity overseas, of course they're gonna flock to him. But if you just paying for a girl, y'all been together, you ain't never had sex, you pay, she ain't never spent a dime on you.
No, I changed up the situation. I said if I am a simp, you guys would consider me a simp if I just want to pay for play, cash in hand. You feel me? So if I tell the chicks, don't fuck with Papa Pimp and the rest of these brothers because they are cheap as hell and they not trying to spend no money like that.
Hey,
But I can give y'all X,
but
Y,
you
and Z
gotta look
for
at
my
it like
money.
this. Papa Pimp ain't gonna fuck with them type of chicks. He ain't fucking with no chicks
Man,
that they don't kind of.
this is an example, my brother. I'm hypothetically
Yeah,
speaking.
I am too. I'm
This is
being
an
hypothetical
example.
too. But I'm just saying, like he wouldn't like the situation you explain. He would never be
Well, he ain't
involved in
getting
it.
no buns then from those women.
Yeah, he
He ain't
won't.
getting no
He wouldn't
bread.
want them, right?
And he my brother, but I'm just keeping it a
so
thousand,
you
my
say,
brother.
Hey,
You
I'm
gonna
saying
sit
you
in
so
the
wouldn't
hold
want
on,
yard?
them women, would you? Would you
hold
want
on.
them?
You said you ain't gonna get no buns if you ain't paying. I
What
mean,
the hell?
I'm low.
Oh yeah, the odds are. I mean, if you go and put in some work,
Yeah.
some hard graveyard, yeah, you might get
Hey,
buns.
yeah. Hey,
But
but the point I'm making is he wouldn't want those chicks though.
No, I
That's the
wouldn't
only
want
point
that.
I'm making.
So let me ask this dude about the game though. So you saying that no, you said it ain't no dudes out here fucking chicks without having to spend money?
no, I'm
Nah, he
not
was
saying
talking
that
about
at
in the
all.
DR.
Oh, the
Yeah,
DR.
In
Okay,
the
yeah, the
DR,
DR. Yeah, I
in the
definitely, yeah, the
DR,
DR.
they
In the
gonna rob.
right?
DR,
Remember, I'm not in the U.S.
okay. Then
What
in
you
the
say?
DR, I definitely wouldn't come out there tricking. Though. I'm trying to follow your path. I would come out there and holler at you, but I ain't paying for no
You gotta
ass.
put in that work,
You know what
then,
I'm
my
saying?
brother.
I believe in energy. Why would I go around some dudes
Right.
who tricking? I'm going around somebody who got them know how to get some women like me. So I'm like, let me go around this positive energy. That's negative energy if you paying for ass. No disrespect to them
Right.
guys. So I wouldn't go around them
Right.
guys. I respect them, but I wouldn't go around them.
And I feel
Yeah, because
that.
like that
So
would never
my
work.
whole narrative, my argument is we both brothers from the States. Now, depending on how they
You
Bro,
freezing again, bro.
Yeah, hey,
it's
yo.
because he's in Brazil. That's probably why.
It might be, yeah, his signal
Yeah,
kind
hey,
of
what I
bad.
was saying is when he said this situation, I was saying that you wouldn't even go for them type of women though.
No, I
Like you
wouldn't.
wouldn't go if a woman them, you know what I'm saying,
They will
running
rob.
through
They will
running
rob
through
you
dudes.
if you show them money. They'll rob you.
Yeah. I ain't got time to be going out there with no money saying you want to fuck with me. That shit lame as hell. Like, no, and I can't say it in a way that it's not going to offend those guys though, because I think it's lame to go out there with money and pay for ass. I think it's lame. I'm sorry. I don't care if it was my
I
brother.
mean, that's
I look at my brother like, what the fuck?
no,
It don't
and
matter.
that's cool. Everybody has the right to their own opinion, and I
Right.
feel you on that. But to them, they came out there with a whole different bargain, whole
Yeah.
different blueprint. So
Some of them
you
happy
gotta
though. You look
respect.
at some of them dudes happy as hell. Like if it's making you happy, cool. That's all I care about. If you over there happy,
But then you
then I
gonna
can't knock it though.
have brothers like on Papa Pimp channel that's gonna be trying to downgrade brothers. But it's all
But
good though.
at the same time though, I seen videos when them dudes spending money on them chicks and then they catching feelings. The dudes
Yeah,
catching
yeah,
feelings
that's
for them
Oh,
different.
chicks.
come
You
on,
catching
man.
feelings
What's
now,
wrong
yeah.
with that? Come on, man.
They getting their feelings hurt.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
get
saying. That's what's
he
wrong with
But
it.
but that's
They
on
getting their
them
feelings
though.
hurt.
It's
Huh?
not hurting your feelings, it's hurting their
No, it ain't.
feelings.
No, it ain't. I don't care. But I'm just saying they getting
But
their
that's what I'm
feelings
saying.
hurt.
It's not hurting
They
your feelings.
online
It's hurting
crying and
their
shit.
feelings.
Right. They crying. Yeah.
all I say, I've been around dudes who believe in paying for ass. It's cool though. That's what you into. I ain't
Bro,
knocking it,
we
but
pay one way or another, man. No matter how you look at it. You go on that date, you hoping you get
so you
buns.
saying instead
But
of pay, I'd rather pay for that damn
okay,
coffee.
let's ask
Coffee a
homegirl
dollar.
right now on the panel. What's your name, sister?
Isha. I
Isha.
think it's
Okay,
Isha.
so Isha, for example, if you going on a date with a dude, are you obligated to give up the buns if you don't want to? Isha, are you there?
Isha.
Yeah,
Isha.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. Can you hear me?
Did you hear what I
Okay, so
Yeah,
said?
I
it
can
was
hear you.
mute.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But yeah, I heard what you said. I was like, yeah. I mean, you don't have to we don't have to give them that shit. We really don't have to. I mean, especially if you know your worth. You ain't worth.
Like I agree. Should no woman have to give up sex because a nigga paying? That's not your mentality. You should never go into a date saying I'm paying money, I should fuck. That's lame as hell. And you gonna get disappointed every time. If your expectations, I'm gonna pay, she gonna fuck, it's a wrap, bro. You know you gonna get upset.
You shouldn't even go into a date with that mentality.
But dudes do it though, and then they mad at the woman. Like, how you mad at the woman because she ain't give you no sex though? You should go on to buy a prostitute if you have that mentality. I agree. You need to go pay for sex.
That's only
for the niggas who going in that mentality. When I go
so
because everybody don't want no hoe. Everybody don't want to fuck with no hoe.
You explained my whole argument and narrative of this whole life. So you'd rather be with Team Simps because why invest your money when you only hope you go get them buns by the end of the night? Let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
But Team Simps, I'm like, look, I'm paying the same cash in hand and probably less because when you go on a date.
Yeah. Well, that's team trick right there. That's a trick. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this question though. Y'all go on a date with a chick. Let's say you pay for the date, she pay for the day, you pay for the day. Ain't nobody a trick or nothing in that situation.
Yeah.
You're all fucking equal.
And old boy, in the top right hand corner said he won't be paying for no dates.
Yeah, I make them pay for me, shit.
That's some boss tycoon shit. I'm trying to get on your level, bro.
But you know what? It's possible.
Throw me your book.
If you find the type of women to do it, though, you got to find those type of women. Some dudes don't want to. I'm gonna tell you though, people don't want to learn game though. Like a lot of people spend money because they don't got no game. I remember this one dude said he don't got time to waste no time to learn the game. Like, bro, you spending all this money when you could have paid for somebody to coach you on how to get women. I would rather invest my money into a person teaching me the game than spend money on buying the sex. Who agree with
you?
But
I thought the game is to be told, not sold, though.
Right, but I'm just saying, what would you rather invest your money into? Paying for sex or trying to like learn the game? Like, what would you rather?
I'd rather be that simp. I'm sorry, and let me explain why. Now, even though them dating coaches tell you X, Y, and Z, but they gotta realize every woman doesn't follow that playbook, my brother. So you thinking that the game he gave you is gonna be 100% and be accurate to every woman on this planet that you run up to. It don't work that way in reality.
You just gotta go here and experience it yourself. You gotta get the experience.
Big facts. So
it all just depends on what somebody wants. If somebody want a trick and somebody want a simp,
I mean, I we should stay away from that word trick.
But I'm gonna say
like that's what it is though.
Negative connotation.
No, that's what it is. It is. Hey, no, a trick is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Women the women call the dudes tricks. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Megan Thee Stallion call them niggas tricks. So
right, women can say all these things, but we can't say nothing.
So let me ask you a question, Tizzle. You got up here. What's your opinion on this, Tizzle? And Tizzle didn't say nothing.
Nah, you were saying you went and trick at the Brazil, ain't it?
Talking about me?
Yeah, you and what's the old boy named Duke, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's how the bike week gonna go.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna trick it bike week, bro.
You already know we ain't got a trick now.
Nah, I went to bike week a couple times. I ain't never tricked though. But you know, people out there selling ass and shit. I seen it though. But that's
of course, man. Of course.
I go out there mostly for entertainment. But you can get women at bike week. I had a chick that was fixing my plate when I went to bike week last time. She asked me for no fucking money. She was out there cheating. She had a man. She was talking about, I'm gonna let you know I'm married. So every woman, you gotta find the woman that's for you. If you looking to trick, you can find it. If you looking for a woman, it depends on what you're looking for. I'm not going out there to look for no fucking ass to pay for. I'm out there trying to find.
And that's cool, my brother. Ain't nobody knocking you for that.
Right.
Ain't nobody
judging
you
on a
for
trick.
that.
Let me ask you a question, Tizzle. Would you go out there and pay for ass at bike week?
No.
Oh, okay. I respect that shit. I respect that.
But like I said, if somebody want, regardless of how you want to do it, man, it's just on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said from the get-go, from the gates. If you make your money, you decide how you go spend it. Don't let no other grown-ass man tell you how to spend your money that you made.
Right.
But like I was saying,
That's
Don't
true.
be then spend it. Don't be buying no ass and then falling for the chick and then get your feelings hurt.
Come on, man.
I agree with that. I
I
agree
gotta
with him
grill
on
you
that
on that
though.
though, man.
If you
You
paying
can't
for
speak on
prostitutes,
that.
don't fall in love with no goddamn prostitute. Man. That's
Hell
just
no.
crazy as hell.
Man, come on, brothers do it all the time. People do it all the time. Like,
They
come on,
do.
man. You can't
But why would you? Okay,
just because the woman is a prostitute don't mean that they can't fall in love with the prostitute.
let me ask you a question. Ain't
Go
prostitution
ahead.
like a business? So you're falling in
It
love
is a
with a
business.
business because that's what prostitution is, a business. So why would you fall in love with somebody who is y'all doing a business transaction? That's all it is. She's
Right.
selling
Well,
ass. She got a
because
pimp.
maybe that prostitute can fall in love with that simp and she can get up out of the game and be with that simp.
How often that happen though?
It
That's very
happens a
unlikely.
lot.
I got a question. Who here with wife a prostitute?
You said
So
what?
what?
Well, what?
Who in here with wife a prostitute?
I'm not wiping no prostitute.
Right, exactly. I ain't trying to do that.
I mean, okay, let's say I'm gonna speak on myself. If I pay for a prostitute, I know this is a business transaction. I know what it's about. I'm not falling no love with no prostitute. It's a
Yeah.
business transaction to me.
Right.
And then, man, I seen this video, man, where it might have been a deal. It was somewhere in South America, man, where the women, man, they were so poor and they saying they ain't even like doing this shit. They just they had to do it, you know, just to get some bread.
That's what most of them doing anyway. They getting bullied by a pimp, and the pimp he breaking these
Come on,
low
that boy
self-esteem.
like
And
anti-simp
what's going on? Think about it
100,
though.
bro.
Them women
I'll
who prostitute
tell y'all
have
this
low
though.
self-esteem. They getting bullied by pimps.
Yeah, well, some of them over there, they ain't even got no pimp. They just selling their ass because they need the money for real.
But
But
that
hey,
means
women
But we
over here
gotta be
got
fair though. We gotta
OnlyFans.
be fair.
They
They
got
only say that on camera because they don't want to look bad. They don't want
women
to look
over
like
here.
prostitutes though. Because
They
let
got
me tell y'all
OnlyFans.
this. When I went to the DR and I met this chick and she was like 19 years old, do you know she has 3 different apartments? She has one for her mom, one for her brother for a boom boom room, and her own. And guess who paid for her driver's license? A simp.
Oh hell no.
it is what it is. The three
So how
damn
many of us in the
apartments.
chat done paid for a prostitute?
I ain't never did that.
Nah, man.
So I mean, can you really knock her for what she's doing? And the dude is getting benefits from her, whether it
Nah,
be
but I'm saying
sexual
like
or
the
they
ones
just
that
Knocking
getting
her,
benefit
she
taken,
him.
do shit.
the ones that getting taken advantage of who don't want to do this shit. They really don't want to do this shit.
But there are a lot of prostitutes or women, the pay for playgirls who actually enjoy this like it's his own culture though. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to leave it because they enjoy it. I mean, come on, bro. Let's keep it 1,000. If you are around some fine ass chicks that are willing to pay you to mandingle them down, you go turn down their money.
Hell no.
That's different.
And if
though.
it's a lucrative
Different.
business, you go turn that down.
That's different though.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
It's totally
How,
different.
and how is that different? Please
Hey,
explain.
You know,
men and women are different anyway.
yeah.
But the girls over here in America, they got OnlyFans. They like online prostitutes.
Yeah, they're OnlyFans. They be women making millions off this shit. That shit.
Hey,
crazy.
the OnlyFans and pimp.
So you really knock them then? If
I
you
ain't
No,
I'm not
really
OnlyFans
knocking
and
them
do,
pimp
though. I'm
women
not
out the
knocking
street.
them. I just think it's
Yeah.
lame. I ain't knocking them because the dude's doing it. I'm knocking the dudes, not the chicks. I ain't knocking the chicks. I don't care what I be like, damn, these dudes lame, making these chicks rich like that.
Hey, I'd rather watch porn or some shit. I ain't trying to pay no shit like that.
But if you want to goddamn buy, I mean, I know one dude told me he would buy OnlyFans paying $3 a damn month or $3, $5. How much shit,
yeah.
to each his own. The $5 a month ain't shit.
Hey,
think
I
that's
seen
how
where
much
one dude, man, online. He was he said he spent what? He spent like $700 some dollars a month on OnlyFans. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
You'll get a porn subscription or some shit.
I'm gonna tell you though, a while back, I didn't know what OnlyFans was like that. I was looking at my card and somebody had hacked my card and it said something about OnlyFans had been taken out. And I hate my homeboy. I was like, yo, what is OnlyFans? There's some fans you buy to be on the ceiling? And he's like, nah, this is a dating site. I was like, what? He was like, that's some shit while people be, selling that. I didn't know what OnlyFans was. So I know I wouldn't fuck with it though, but I ain't knocking nobody who own this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a business at the end of the day, and brothers that I'll just say just dudes in general that what you guys consider trick and simp, they got money that they can play with like that. Another brother or in
so
general
you saying
the
it
people
ain't
that
simping
y'all
if you got
talking
it?
about, huh?
So you saying it ain't simping if you got it?
I mean, what did Ti say? I ain't from the South.
It's rich simps out here. Drake, he a rich simp. It's rich simps out here.
But it's like, but
Dude.
if they got that kind of money to play with, why would they care and monitor how much money they're spending though?
That's true. Let me ask you a question. If you rich like that, like Boosie said, he said women
Shit.
grabbing him and on him. So why he ain't got a trick? Boosie said they grabbing him. Like, why trick and pay for women when women own you like that? You a celebrity. You shouldn't have to pay for
Right,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Even if I got it,
Well,
I ain't paying for that shit.
well, you don't. I mean, but if you look at Boosie's situation, and based on what you're saying about, well, if he don't got to pay cash in hand, they know that he famous. If he
That's why
throw
you take
Instagram
advantage of that
lives
though.
and those chicks being his Instagram lives, they getting free publicity.
Right. That's why if I would think like James Harden, he ain't got no problem flying a chick around spending money. That's cool. He shouldn't have to. You James Harden. You shouldn't have to pay for no ass, bro.
Right.
But he do it because he can though. He could just say, "Well, niggas that be talking, y'all just some broke cheap niggas."
But he'll
Yeah,
trick
I
on
believe
That's what he
that.
can say though.
but he'll trick on any level though. He'll trick if he was working at McDonald's, if he it don't matter what he do, he'll trick any level though. So that's just who he is though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what was that baseball player? He would send every chick home with a damn basket, money, gifts.
Hell no.
Talking about Derek Jeter.
Yeah, I ain't knocking it though. It was kind of funny though. He sent them home with a fucking basket full of gifts. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
what I take
Hey,
from it is he was putting them women on a pedestal saying, y'all did y'all job, thank you. Like you did something too, bro. Like I just don't get it though, but I ain't knocking them.
Nah.
We can't. At the end of the day, brothers go do what they do, and they don't care what the next man say when they spend their money. So I'm
True.
just
That
like,
money,
man,
right.
y'all brothers, if y'all brothers are happy doing what y'all do it,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Just
do
be happy that y'all made it outside of the matrix or the United States, and we have our safe haven. At the end of the day, I don't care if you tricking, if you simping, if you trying to get booed up, if you at the beach, cupcaking. If you happy, you made it. You made it out the states. You
Whatever
feel
makes
me?
you happy. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever make you happy.
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Now, if you
Exactly. And
complaining
like a
now,
lot of us,
if
go
you
ahead.
complaining now, I don't want to hear that shit. If you tricking and complaining, then somebody need to tell you about yourself. It's a lot of dudes out here talking about women wasting their time and shit. Like, come on, bro. You wasting your own time. You tricking, bro.
Right. So I mean, like I said, I'm all for brothers being happy, man. And like I said, we gotta stop being with this divide whole, simp versus X, Y, and Z. Because at the end of the day, when we are united in the DR, bro, we having a good time. We sipping on drinks. We at the beach. We chilling. Playing some Biggie, some Tupac, etc. Man,
Uh,
we gravy. We Gucci.
Hey, I feel you. Hey, this shit did get off topic.
It did. Shit. Some of the women were left, man. Like, a few of the women didn't come, like they said. I don't know if they were scared or something. They probably were scared they
I
were going
mean,
somebody gonna get
I mean,
ugly
I
and
would.
shit.
I think
we
I
got
already
we got
said
masculinity.
my
That's
piece, but I mean, and Isha or whatever the assistant's name is, and she can give me criticism. But I just think that in general, black women, if they just kind of I would say loosen up that attitude and learn how to have conversations with brothers and work out them problems, I think they'll have a higher success rate on keeping their
Keeping them in.
dudes.
I think
it's
so
like
too.
it's Latinos too. They be their attitudes too.
But come on,
Latinos.
bruh. Let's keep it a thou. A lot of brothers be like, man, that's that spicy Latina, but god damn,
Hell
I put up with that attitude for that piece of ass. Come on, man. We
Yeah,
gotta
some
keep it
of
100.
them, they putting on the pedestal in, but I mean, it's some women who not gonna be submissive though. They don't believe in that shit, or they won't raise like that. And you don't, if she ain't gonna do it, don't date her. Don't fuck with those type of women, in my opinion. If you can't get her to submit,
Like
if you
in
want a woman that's gonna be submissive, go find a woman that's gonna be submissive. That's my opinion.
right.
shit.
And
Great.
like and I ain't trying to knock not even just the sisters, but just American women in general. Their standards are above and beyond
Right.
more than what anybody can really provide for the average dude. But when you guys come out here, it's way different. And I know I hate to play that game where I'm comparing the states to Brazil, but it goes back to what your brother said, is how they were raised. But now look at the society now. It's all about what you can have, what you can get out of this brother. You
That's all.
cannot get a brother that's a car mechanic that got a 9 to 5 job named Jerome. They don't want Jerome, the car mechanic that makes a decent wage. Nah, they not looking for brothers like that.
No,
You
they're
got
not.
different country, different country.
So when they talk about, oh well, if you want a submissive chick, what are you bringing to the table? You got to bring X, Y, and Z plus some change if you want us to be submissive.
So you saying that? So what is making a woman submissive? You saying that you need money to do it? But Kevin Samuels was saying we want some chicks to be submissive, but we don't want to be high value. We don't want to spend that money. We don't want to do this shit. Is that true?
No, that's and I would just say not only money, but just in general taking care of the household. You
You just
know,
gotta
if y'all got kids, you know, be in your kid's life and take the responsibility. You know, and most of the time, women don't really care about money like that. Just be there for your kids and show some support. You feel me? Take care of the kids on the weekend or etc. You know, and if you messing with some other chick, but if you and her got a mutual understanding that look, I know we got kids together. I want to be in my kid's life, but even though me and you didn't work out, I still want to keep a mutual relationship with you based on the fact that we still got to be good parents, but you know, we just gotta have that balance. But don't be trying to keep my car and flatten my tires, you know, if I'm messing with X, Y, and Z, you know, in the other city. I mean, I think that's fair.
I feel like this though.
But a
If
lot of women
everybody
they
goes
like,
for
hell
what
nah, nigga, you ain't getting you
I
ain't
put
if you
like
ain't
this,
in
if
my life,
everybody
nigga,
goes for what
you
they
don't get
want,
no life.
if people go
Huh?
for what they want, they'll be happier though. A lot of people trying to change people though. Don't try to make a chick who won't be submissive be submissive. You can't do it. Like some dude was up on here earlier said you can make a chick do something. You cannot make a motherfucker do shit. That's not
Nah, you
how it
can't,
is.
bro.
But you're gonna be wasting your energy. That's why people in unhappy relationships, they trying to change people. Go
right.
find somebody
Right.
who fits what you're looking for, and you will be happier. Like
And
if
I
you want
speak
a
on
trick,
that. And this may be a bit sensitive and controversial, but based on what you just said, why try to repair something that's already there?
right,
What about the damaged women? Are you guys going to sit up there and invest all that time and energy trying to fix a damaged woman, or a woman that wants you, that fits the same values
right,
that you
right.
have and want? A chick that's going to come up and tell you, look, Papa Pimp, I would love to cook for you. I love to clean your house. I love to wash your clothes. I would love to cater to you, and I would love to nurture you.
And you the first dude she ever been with. That shit would have been
Now I'm gonna
good.
go back to what you were saying earlier. A lot of dudes do get that, and then they want the whore that look better. They like, oh, this chick's sexy, so I'd
No,
rather
but
fuck
I mean,
her.
come on. Listen, man. I'm a nigga. Niggas always want the ice cream and the cake and
Right?
ice cream. But just because you go smash a few chicks on the side, don't mean you go lose your love automatically
No,
from
no,
your
no.
main thing. It don't work like that. Now, if you do lose your love over your main one from fucking off with some other some other chicks, then you got problems.
And
But if you know how to balance that, then everything is Gucci, and
that's
they
the
should know
problem.
that too.
And
What
what
what happened?
the women trying to do what we do, trying to get multiple like sides and shit.
It's
Cause they
not
want
go
court
it's,
like
it's not
that.
gonna happen
They trying
Right.
because
to
it
see their
goes
court
back
like that.
to what you guys said earlier. When guys can have a high body count, we get kudo points, we get brownie points and high fives from other brothers. But when females have a high body count, nah, bitch, you nasty. I am not gonna
Right.
marry you. Like no dude wants to marry a female with a high body count. I'm
I
sorry,
want
that's
a
just
virgin.
the way it
Virgin.
works. I didn't create this mentality nor the society. If you want to get married, don't have a high body count because men go look at you and judge you like you are a whore. No brother
Right.
wants to marry a whore, a known whore. That's just what it is. I'm sorry.
It's true. It's the way society is. That's true. That's true.
That's why I
It's
say
always
Men
gonna
can
be like that.
smack on how many chicks they want to, and they get points. When it comes to the woman, I'm
Never get
sorry
points
to
for that
say,
shit.
but it ain't fair.
It ain't fair. It ain't gonna never be fair. They ain't gonna never get looked at as a damn. Yeah, maybe somebody might, but I doubt it. It's just not gonna get looked at as
but
fair.
they trying to. They say, "Oh, I got hoes." They trying to be like us.
Cause they don't give a fuck. That mean they don't care.
Right.
At the end of the day, they getting
Exactly.
looked down on bad. Like you got chicks like Amber Rose running through dudes and shit. Yeah, it just don't look good. I mean, but it is what it is though. But is it fair? Is it fair?
Nah, I didn't create this society, nor I didn't create these ways. I'm just in it.
Now the system
They got
did.
to
It's
take it
all
with a
The
not
grain of
system
salt.
did.
the system did all this.
But there's women out here who speak on
Well,
YouTube, got their own channel. They try to push that narrative like that, like it's cool to want what you want. But no matter what, society ain't gonna never agree with that shit. It's never gonna
They
be
keep,
put as cool.
they keep pushing it. The system does. They keep pushing that shit.
But see,
now
that's what's
I,
wrong
I
now.
do want
Like,
to. No, go
now what you
ahead.
saying? No, I'm bad.
I
My
was
bad.
gonna
What you
say
saying?
I wanna bring up something from your last live, and I don't mean to get off topic, but I was just watching your live with that chick Hazelnut
Oh
or some shit like
man,
that.
she was
Like she said,
crazy.
I'm super colorist.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I would say the brothers who have a problem with her, they feel like they want her, but if you don't got no interest in dating her or smacking her cakes or etc., it shouldn't affect you what she says, because when she says, "Oh, black is ugly and you should, be with white women and breed," if you've been to Colombia, if you've been to the Dominican Republic, if you've
Damn.
been to Brazil, chocolate comes in all shades and hues, meaning the color of this microphone to the chocolate of my skin complexion. I mean, you got a honey, you got, man, I call it 31 flavors, Baskin Robbins.
Better
So
than here.
for a chick, huh?
It's better than here.
I'm gonna tell you though about her though. She was just trying to get some damn views. And you know her channel got took because of that. Only thing I say, she was disrespectful, but definitely what she said didn't bother me because I'm like, yo, you messed up in the head anyway. And then she just acting too, but she was disrespectful. But
You got
definitely,
you got to do what Kevin Samuels did. Just cut their ass off.
right? She was just up here talking about only light skinned people attracted. She was calling dark skinned people ugly. And I was like, yo, you going too far though. You can't do that. We all equal though. Black is black. Why? What is you talking about? Why you trying to divide us and shit like that? And I didn't
Right,
understand her though because you want to crush on somebody because of their color. But it didn't bother me as bad as it bothered other people because I knew she was going too far when she started beating her chest and shit. I'm like, man, you doing that shit for show.
Right,
right.
you should have called her ass a tranny, a man. Shit.
She was wilding, bro. I mean, she
But it's
shocked me though
like,
because I invited her on the show like I did other people. I didn't think she would act like a damn fool.
Hell,
I would just say, don't take it as far as making it personal with a person. And the only reason why it really didn't get to me like that, because like I said again, I'm here in Brazil. I see the darkest chocolate, beautiful, bro. I swear on God on my
Right.
mama. Like the light skin, this is how I look at the dark skin and the light skin. I think dark chocolate is exotic. The light skin is pretty. You got pretty and you got exotic. They're both equally got something to bring to the table.
But we all,
That's
I
how I
mean,
that's
in the
how I
end of the
look at
day,
it.
we all black though. It don't matter. That's what slavery did, try to make us think like her. She trying to go back to that slave mentality. They want us to believe that black is different. We all the fucking same. And I don't care if you light, dark, or what, we all the fucking same.
we all made in God's image. That's the thing.
But at the end of the day, she's trying to say two dark-skinned people can't make a light-skinned child. I'm like, how you know
That's
that? What the
ridiculous.
fuck was she talking
Like I
about? I
said,
know she was
that was
wild, bro.
just she's just ignorant, and maybe she just wanted views or
Yeah,
etc. Or maybe she genuinely think this way, but
I think she
who
do.
gives a fuck if you ain't trying to fuck her? If you ain't trying
right.
to
That's
date
true.
date her,
That's true. That's true.
why would it even matter how she feels? And I would hate to say, but for brothers who've been to different countries and they seen both spectrums and anything in between of chocolates, she's nothing. 'Cause you ain't trying to mess with her like that, so it shouldn't affect you because you know what you got access to.
I look at it like this: the United States is for making money. Other countries is for families. For a family, like making a family, getting a relationship. But that's United States ain't the place for that.
Now I know what Isha she popped on. She popped a little head on for a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
seen it.
That's
Yeah, I seen
beautiful
it.
chocolate with
Yeah,
that
chocolate
Jiffy
is
Pop
beautiful.
with that Jiffy Pop bag on your head. But I love it though.
But
You
you
know I
know
gotta take
what?
some shots.
I don't know why we don't
I love that
like
chocolate
you
though.
don't never see white people differentiate. I mean, you don't never see white people talking about color skin and who look better or no dark is light. They never do that because they white. We need to stop doing that too, though, because I would never say I was better than you because I'm light skinned, because I know women like other colors too. And I don't care. I look at you as black, I'm black. I got family members that's dark, light skinned, all kind of shit. It don't matter to me. I don't look
Right.
at color though. I don't go out here and say I'm a certain color. Like one guy got on here, he said he light skinned, he get women. I'm like, light skin on me, you get women. There's a lot of light skinned brothers ain't get no women, bro.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? To say something ignorant like that I'm a certain
Right.
color. That's why I get women. No, that's not why you get women, bro.
I hate that they make us like that, man. The dark skin and light skin. They put us against each other. I hate that shit.
They
They
Right.
trying to divide us. They trying to divide us.
Because at the end of the day, if you got a mentality that your color of skin is getting you women, like it could be true, but you shouldn't think like that though. Like you gotta think you got a personality too. Like if you walking out here
Right.
saying I'm a certain color of skin, that's why I'm getting women, then you messed up. Something wrong, bro. I don't believe that.
Right.
But
So
to each his
Isha, what's
own, man.
good with you, girl? Give us some feedback. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I want to hear what you guys say too.
Oh, she done took that Jiffy Pop bag off your head, girl. That's what's up.
I can't hear
I'm
what she's
fucking with you
saying.
though.
Are you talking? I can't hear you.
I think she got her microphone on mute.
Your microphone on mute or something, you said. I can't hear
Probably
you.
the AirPods or something.
Yeah, it might be the AirPods. Yeah.
Yeah, change your headphones.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Can't hear you. But yeah, I had invited a lot of women to come on, man. I think they punked out on me though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
Man, it was like
They,
this topic is way too controversial. Nah, but
they,
like I said, I always stand my grounds when it comes to this topic, and I give the same example. Attitude.
he's
Black
right.
women don't want to
He
give up
said
them
big fat
attitudes.
USA
This
is for
type of
money.
topic, but this type of topic should have brought more women up here to defend themselves, though. That's what I was hoping that men and women gonna get up here and can have a reasonable conversation. Every man don't feel
Right.
like black women can't get women. I don't feel that way. I just brought the topic up because I wanted people to have a conversation. But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just gonna take time though. I think some people got scared. I think men was more likely to come up here. I knew women was gonna be scared. You know, I gotta get her props for coming up here.
Now the women probably thought like this too masculine for me. I gotta get up out of here.
But nobody really got nasty though. You know what I'm saying? They got up here and they wanted to get nasty probably, but nobody really got nasty. Nobody really disrespected these women up here other than
Right.
Yeah,
nobody got that.
he favored mad, man.
Yeah, she didn't want to. Yeah, I mean, I get what she was saying, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think when the words came out of the people's mouth, they didn't mean no harm though. Like saying hoes, I don't think nobody meant no harm by it. I think that's just how some people talk.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
I think back in the job corps, you used to get on me about that, ain't it?
Talking about hoes.
Nah, I used to call women bitches, man.
Yeah. If you gonna say it around them though, I mean, it just depends. Like, I'm not going around no women saying no bitches and stuff. I know that shit ain't gonna
Yeah,
fly.
right.
Though.
I mean, I think that word is played out. Like
It's cool amongst
if you get
dudes though.
rejected or not, you don't
Cool
gotta
amongst
call
dudes.
no
Well,
You
woman
gotta
a
be
bitch, man.
some ghetto girls like that though. They like
Yeah,
that
some
shit.
of them do, and that's cool. But she took it offensively. But amongst dudes, it's always cool to talk like that. We know dudes talk like that. But I don't go around.
Yeah, talking. I say, when I used to say that, you know what I'm saying, it was just us.
Yeah.
I ain't about to say that in front of no female like that.
Some people will though.
I got respect. Yeah.
Some people will.
Niggas outspoken.
I got cousins who will call them in their face and shit. I don't think that's cool, but ain't nothing I can do about it.
Dang, that's all bad. I can't
But
justify.
yeah, I mean, at the end of
that.
the day,
But
do I say the word? Yeah, I say the word too, but I don't go around disrespecting women and saying that shit. Unless now, if the woman, like I learned from one of my teachers, if the shoe fit, you can say that. Now, if the shoe fit, now it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Like, she got like 8 baby daddies. Shit.
That boy still stuck on that.
No, I'm just saying, if a woman acting like that or a man acting like a bitch, then you can call it to. It's just how you act this shit. If you act like that chick that came on here talking about all these colors and being nasty, you can call her a bitch because she deserved it. I think.
Let me ask y'all a genuine question. It may get hectic. How do you guys feel about guys that go overseas and have no problem taking care of other women's kids, knowing that they got kids back at home, but they don't take care of theirs?
I definitely don't like that though, because I mean,
I wouldn't do that.
If you ain't okay, if you're gonna take care of somebody,
how do you feel about that though?
Your kids. Make sure you take care of your kids.
They could do whatever they want, but I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. But I think, I mean, like you said, you can do whatever you want to, but I'm not this shit. It's like let's just say my brother was over somewhere else taking care of some other kids, not his. I'm gonna say something. Because I'm like, bro, you know your kids come first. I ain't saying your kids come first. That's lame as hell to do that, though, in my opinion. But to each his own, though. To each his own.
It said, 227 said, when you going to bribe, pop pimp?
Bro. Isha, you on me? Yeah, old girl is on me. I ain't heard her talk. Her shit was low though. She must have to get off. But, let me ask you a question. How you feel about men that take care of other people's kids but not his own?
They me or who are you referring to?
I'm talking to you.
Me? I think that shit weak as hell. You know,
that's something we can agree on.
If they got money to travel for leisure and pleasure, why not take care of your kid? And we will always say, we got a saying, it's cheaper to keep them, because if you get put on that child support, bro, that's a monthly payment, and you don't got control over that. So just give her a little bit of something, you know, just to kind of.
That make me think if they over there paying for another kid, they want to goddamn get in good with that woman though. So that's lame though. You don't care about getting in good with your kids. You're paying for these other kids because you want to get in good with that woman they fucking with over there. That's what it's all about. We know what it's about, bro.
Now I ain't saying that people do that, but I'm just kind of give a hypothetical situation. That's all.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, but it happens though. People do it all the time though. You know what I'm saying?
But do you why do you think brothers do that though? If they decide to do that, not saying that they do, but if they do that,
something's wrong with them.
Something wrong with them, yeah. Or they might not feel like their kids. They might feel like they don't care about them kids. They might not feel like them their kids. You know how some men be like, they ain't my kids. You know, there's dudes out here who got kids by a woman, kid look just like them, they won't claim them. So he probably don't want to claim the kids and shit.
Unless you like a missionary or some shit, there ain't no reason to do that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's a tough conversation to have because some people gonna get offended. But at the end of the day, you out here goddamn taking care of somebody else's kids and shit, not your own. That's crazy as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Ish, you got that microphone working?
No, her shit went out because she was sounding real low anyway.
Wow.
I heard you. What'd you say?
No, that's the girls over here.
Oh, okay. But damn, I mean, yeah, it's a good conversation. I mean, it's a lot of stuff though. I mean, everybody got their opinion though. Like that's why I like meeting different people because everybody gonna have their own opinion. Everybody gonna have what they think. Everybody not gonna agree. I think a lot of people need to learn how to agree without disrespecting somebody. Like you know what I'm saying? Some people cannot agree. Like when you call me Papa Simp, I ain't get mad.
Bro, no. So I put that on God. I did not. Listen, that word simp was being thrown around a lot, so it just went in one of my ears and out of my mouth.
It won't nothing to get mad about. Like people wanted to see me argue with you. That's why they laughed and tried to make me get like, okay, argue with this dude. But I knew they want your energy though. I knew they want your energy. Like a couple of cats that got up here, they came up here with intentions of sneakiness. Like, cool, I like a little drama too. But if you throwing off the whole topic talking about this nigga left, show your girl. They asking you to show your fucking girl. Like, what? Niggas is killing me with that shit. Like, they do me the same way. I pull a woman on the video, they be like, man, show us a picture of her naked. Like, what the fuck would I do something like that? Bro, that's crazy as hell.
What happened to Viper Leaks?
Yeah, they do that shit. Not just Viper Leaks. Like, it's like, they don't even understand the purpose of my channel, though. I'm trying to teach men how to approach women, how to get women, and they'll say shit like, "I want to see her naked." I'm like, bro, I just
Right.
ignore
Don't
the shit, bro. Let's get
Look,
to the
hey,
point.
and
Like,
that's why you got to go to that OnlyFans. You need to get you an account, brother. If they want that private show, they
yeah,
gotta
they want to
break
see some
bread.
crazy shit. But what they really they saying that I'm not really doing nothing with the women. Like, first of all, my channel ain't about what I'm doing after I get the number. My channel is about it's dudes is actually afraid to approach women, and I'm showing them if I can do it, why would you be afraid to do it? I'm doing it with the ease. I ain't got no problem. I don't
I
care if I get rejected or not. I'm showing you that any man can get a woman. It's about confidence. And these dudes talking about what happened after the number. I'm like, bro, you need to be focusing on fucking getting a woman, period. You scared to approach a woman, but you worrying about what I did after the fact. Like they
yeah,
were worrying about this brother up here talking about how his woman looks. They ain't believe him. I mean, my dude said he was legit. I mean, I mean, sometimes I question dudes on if they lying or not, but only when they sound fucking crazy as hell. They just have some crazy ass stories.
yeah, I be talking to women every day. Go
That's what I'm
approach.
saying. You got to get comfortable talking to women, bro. You have to if you have a problem. Like it's dudes that actually came on my show and said they're afraid to approach women. So I'm pretty much I'm trying to be a dating coach where I show you and I teach you. I'm showing people if I can do it, you can do it. It's not hard, bro. How hard is it to approach
All
a
right.
fucking woman?
If y'all got questions for, I'm I'm gonna cut my camera, but y'all can talk to her. Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell
All
her
right.
come
Hold
over if you want
on.
to talk.
All right. Hold on. Right quick.
Like 227, right? He said,
They
I
want to
called
ask
him
you
a simp. What I
questions.
called you a simp for?
no, I'm talking before that. He said you Philippines or something.
I seen a whole nother families and I've seen white men with whole nother families in Philippines. You know it, man. 227 said I called him a simp. I wonder why.
My nigga, hey, I was ready for Viper Leaks, man.
Yeah, he see Bible, he's mad at me about the last time I put him in his place. That's why he got up here and started talking that shit. It's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, hold up, man, he want to come at me sideways though, but it's all good.
Now, but we
No.
need more people like you and like Kevin Samuels, because like it's few.
And I like a little
Yeah,
controversy. I don't want to argue with people up here, but some people coming up here, they just coming to attack. I'm like, bro, like the whole time this brother came up here talking about Brazil and getting a woman and not paying, them dudes Viper Leaks and the other guy was just ready to attack. I'm like, bro, y'all need to be writing down some notes if he really doing the shit he say he doing, because y'all probably ain't doing this shit. Ain't no need to attacking nobody because they doing something you can't do. Like I ain't over there in Brazil. I ain't got no reason to attack this brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mentality that's going on with a lot of dudes, though. They just looking to attack and shit. That's how you know they probably not doing this shit.
Viper Leaks already admitted though he a troll.
Yeah, but he acting like he a pimp and shit. Like, you know,
She
motherfucking
right.
pimp.
She right here, so she can hear everything y'all
All
saying.
right.
She on the mic. So
Y'all got any questions
ask
for
her.
his girl up here? I
She
mean,
know a little bit of English though. A little bit of English. So be
oh, okay.
just try to keep it very simple.
Okay. So trying to think of a question to ask her though. That'll be simple without going too far with the English. Shit, I'm just gonna translate it to you though. Ask her how much, how does she feel about the dating game? How does she feel about women and being submissive?
How does she?
I feel like women being submissive.
So
That's
you want her to respond or her?
Yeah, I want her to respond. Well, I'm gonna ask you too, Ishay, but I wanted your girl to respond. I want to hear what she had to say.
okay.
So how do you feel about being submissive to me?
Submissive for me is a different meaning of has a different meaning of the other women believe. For me, being submissive is on being loved, because when you are loved by a man, you naturally be submissive.
Okay. So in a nutshell, she said pretty much, if she feels that love for you, you don't need to do anything else. She'll be
damn.
automatic submissive to you.
I gotta go to Brazil. Shit.
Okay.
Facts, big
Now,
facts.
Ishay, what was you saying about it, Doug? I know you was talking before. What is your opinion on it, Ishay?
I was saying that being submissive to me is more like a choice. Like if she's willing to like be submissive towards someone, I mean, hey, if he's doing what he needs to do, I feel like if that's what she wants to be submissive, she can do that. But at the same time, for a guy, if he's, I mean, doing the same or like being like, because you know how guys is with the dominant role, and you know how some guys have like ego and pride and stuff like that. But if you really like this girl, at some point you would drop all of that for that girl. So I would say for submissive, she can be submissive. That's her choice. She wants to. She can. Same goes for the male, but if they're both being submissive to each other, then why not be submissive? I mean, once he's doing what he has to do and she's doing her part, I don't see why they shouldn't be submissive to each other.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. You pretty much saying be equal about it. Yeah, I like that. It makes sense. What about you,
And
Tizzle?
that's how it should always be, man. Equal.
It should be. What about how you feel about that, Prime? I don't think you heard me. But yeah, but it should be like that, but it's not gonna always be like that though.
No, that's why. So I led us to the point when I say it's their choice if they want to be submissive. They don't have to be submissive to that.
No, they don't have to.
She
A
could find
man,
where
a
she can
man should never be submissive.
she can go. She can. That's her choice if she wants to be submissive. If he don't feel like that he deserves for her to be submissive to him, she absolutely doesn't have to. But she find that person that she can do that with and do that. I mean, it just depends on both parties. But at the same time, one might not want to be submissive, the other one does. But if they can't come to agreement, they're gonna have to like either talk or work something out. But if it's just not gonna work out, go find that shit somewhere else.
I agree. That's back to what we were saying earlier. You do got to find it somewhere else, though. And I mean, a lot of people want to make something happen, though. Definitely, if she don't want to be submissive, you need to go on about your business. But this is like if you date somebody who don't want to be faithful. They don't want to be faithful. Why you trying to make them? Some people want to beat faithful into people and shit and be abusive. That ain't gonna make nobody be faithful, beating their ass and shit. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
some people
can't do
that,
that.
but
I
people
got a
want to do
question
that
for
though.
Isha though.
What's up?
In your personal opinion, in general, not all, but in general, do you think it's very easy to find a submissive woman in America? In
I feel
general,
like I feel like it could go 50-50 because you never know what you'll expect. There'll be some that will, there'll be some that won't. There might be some that you have to work for. Or maybe there's gonna be some that you just they have to like earn, like you just gotta earn the title. Like there you just never know what you're gonna get. So it's just you just gotta look for, I mean, sometimes you don't even gotta chase it, it'll just come to you. But other than that, it doesn't happen like that all the time. You can put the effort to like go look for that, but that was like put on too much stress on you. So you just gotta see what you get and just see how that
Two
goes.
two 227's right with what he said.
I
Yeah, they
think in
do
the
try to blend the
USA
gender.
they try
There's
to
a lot of
blend the
cross blending, like
They
genders.
they try to blend the
It really is though. They trying to
yeah.
divide.
Yeah, it's cool now, but I mean, no against nobody's sexuality, but it's cool for men to act like women. Look at the Dwayne Wade son. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Will Smith's son too. They trying
Yeah,
to.
Will Smith son. I mean, it's cool now. I mean, like we can hate it all we want to. That shit ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be more. It's gonna get worse. It's just gonna be what it be. You might as well go on and just say, man, I ain't fucking with that side of this shit, because that's how it's
Now
gonna
let
be.
me bring up a question that y'all had earlier for her when y'all said that. Well, how do they treat the local men or some shit like that? Can
Right.
y'all repeat that so she can hear it, so she can
yeah,
answer it?
what's up, right?
Talking about your
Um.
girl.
What
Yeah,
was the
y'all see.
question?
Yeah, mine. Yeah, mine. When you guys are talking about me, talking about, well, she's just reaping the benefit off me, or I'm like the come up or some shit like that. Can y'all just
No, I didn't say
repeat
that.
that
Yeah,
question
that
so
was
she
them
can
other
explain?
dudes saying that crazy. That's them other dudes saying
That
that
been
crazy.
Viper Leaks.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I mean, you can ask her the question and get her to tell us like, oh, Viper leaks and them saying that crazy shit.
Okay, so what was the question? Like, cause I
I can't
didn't, I,
remember what
I
he
didn't catch it
said.
all.
They were going back and forth with some stupid shit. I can't remember what he said though. I'm trying to think. I pretty much they were trying to say that I don't think they believed you, bro. I don't think they believed that she was denying your money and shit like that. You said you were trying to pay bills because you was actually living with her, and you would say you would buy her a dress instead. And I think they didn't believe that you was living that type of lifestyle while this chick don't want no
Okay, so
money from you.
let me explain that to her. Okay, so you know how every time I try to help you out and give you money and this and that, and I tell them that when I try to give you money, you're like, what are you giving me this money for? You know, and I try to contribute, help out, and etc. But a lot of people they don't believe that you know you. They're saying not them, but a lot of people would think that no, she's gonna take your money. She should take your money, but they don't believe that you're like, hey, you don't need to give me this. You know, I got it, but thank you.
That's
You
that's because we
understand?
used to American girls.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because I don't know, we like to, how can I say, receive people in our homes.
Ah, they like to welcome you with open arms in their home,
And
meaning you don't gotta worry about nothing. They'll take care of you.
yeah, and when we do it, we don't want the people do anything. We like to
Treat a nigga like
be.
a king, nigga.
But you know what? I'm gonna go back to something she said though, the generosity of her feeling like that about you. Because a lot of African people come over here. I met this African dude, and he felt the same way similar to her, but not with like dating a woman, but like with people. And they had to tell him to change because he was selling somebody a car, this African dude. He gave them the car before he got money, and they took off on this car and went to another state. And
Oh
people
hell,
now he was saying he was stupid. He was stupid, no offense to him. You don't get nobody no damn car before they got them pay for it. But he in his country, they probably do that in Africa. And he said in Africa, they let you stay there. If you don't got it, they let you come up before you have the money. It's just different in America. You can't give nobody shit over here thinking they're gonna pay you later. They're gonna take your fucking car like they did him. So he had to tighten up a little bit. Like, bro, this ain't America, this ain't Africa, this is America. You give a car before you get paid, they ain't gonna give you shit. They took his shit to another state.
yeah.
So it's just cultures are different. Definitely over
Right.
here, ain't nobody gonna let you goddamn lean on them like that. And
They
it
ain't
just
gonna
won't
treat.
happen.
They ain't paying
It
for
might
him.
happen. It might happen, but
Well, hold on, but you said lean on like
well,
like a
not
nigga
lean on. You know
struggling or
what I'm
something.
saying? People
Nah,
will help you, but we won't rate. It's just different over here. Everybody feel like somebody trying to get
right,
over them
right.
and shit. It's just
They
No,
different.
don't
Their
right. No,
culture is
I feel you on
different.
that.
Culture
I
Yeah.
feel
different.
yeah, and like it's how they're raised out here. You know, they if they welcome you into their homes, they just want you to just sit down, relax, and they'll take care of everything else. They'll cook for you, bring you your drink, they'll take it off the table for you, put it in the the
That sound like
kitchen, like
paradise, literally. Yeah.
huh?
That sound like paradise compared to here.
Man, tell me about it. My paradise, baby. But no, but also what I'm trying to tell not only y'all brothers, but all the brothers that are gonna watch this video, like I'm no different from y'all. Like y'all can do the same thing here, and I'm not trying to knock the American women because they can adapt to these ways and boost up their success rate with the
Right,
relations of brothers.
brother.
But
Right.
all I'm saying is that instead of criticizing each other when it comes to the women, because I know certain American women just in general they criticize Brazilian women to be just prostitutes, third world country, and etc. But they can actually learn some things from the Brazilian woman when it comes to relations because they are very family oriented. But also, of course, Brazilian women can learn something off American women. But
Well, my question is
brothers are
227 though.
but
Like I never said it was the same. Like I don't be out here getting used though. But I mean,
he's
anywhere you go
commenting
in the country, cultures are different. But definitely you can get
right
used in
here.
other cultures too.
Brothers
But
he
more
go he
likely in
he
other
called me
cultures, like we more defensive over here. You know, in the United States though, how it go. You know, niggas, everybody up here. You know how I go over here. Ain't nobody goddamn letting you stay there and do no shit like that. But
Right.
it can happen. It can happen.
Unless it's like the countryside in the United
Yeah, it's
States.
just different though. It's just that cultures is different, not just with the women, the men too. Not saying we don't got good cultures over here, but we're taught not to do that type of shit.
And
You want to
even when like the Mexican people like they come over here, they get Americanized. They don't stay the same.
no, they don't. And the African people gotta change. They come over here in that country. They cool with that shit. You gotta change to get over here, like that dude giving away a car before he even getting their money. You can't be that nice and generous over here. You will
Nigga,
get ran the
wow.
fuck over top of. So
He
that's
said,
why we
"Yo,
different
Mike, where
over here
you at?"
though.
Right. Even
So
The Brazilian women
no,
over
I'll just
here,
say
They not like Brazil women over there.
No.
Nah,
Man,
but
I want to go
227.
all
I'm
over.
in a state called Bahia. It's the most Afrocentric area in Brazil. So it's called Bahia. If you wanted to know.
Yeah, I definitely want to travel
And yes,
different
I do
places,
speak a
though.
little bit of Portuguese.
Oh,
Just
you
like a
speak
little bit.
Portuguese? Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, a
Okay.
little bit.
So she speak
So,
Portuguese?
nigga, she's Brazilian. Do you speak
Oh,
English?
okay. Well, what I'm saying is I ain't know though. You know, I don't know a lot about it. So you know what I'm saying.
No,
So
it's
she
all
speak
good.
Portuguese, but
Yeah, no. Brazilians they natively speak Portuguese, not Spanish. A lot of brothers think they just,
But
hey,
what
go
you
ahead, como
but
estás?
Portuguese
Like,
is
nah,
kind of like they're
they
in the
don't speak
same
that.
family, right? Similar, or
Nah,
do you
she
but
said, hell nah, bro.
know?
how do
Okay.
you make money over there though? Like in Brazil?
Well, I do. Well, I work in IT, and I'm a web developer. So a lot of my work is remote.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying to go to Puerto Rico or some shit.
Right. We got to get that passport first, my brother. That's the first step, man.
I got it.
You
I got
can't
my
go
passport.
nowhere
you
without
got to
that
get that COVID shot
passport.
too. You got to get that shot. If you ain't got no COVID shot, they ain't letting your ass
No,
over there either.
that's how Kevin Samuels died from that shot.
Oh, he died from that shot. I don't know about that.
So yeah.
Conspiracies,
Yeah, that's
nigga.
conspiracy. Yeah. But that's the only thing about it though. You get that passport, and you willing to take that shot. You got to get that COVID shot now. They ain't gonna
Nah,
let you over
come
there.
on, bro. You don't gotta take no shot to come to Brazil, bro. You just
Yeah,
gotta
Oh, you
try to
man.
don't?
mix that up in there.
Oh, you ain't
I
got to
ain't
take no
taking that.
shot. Oh, okay. I ain't know
Nah,
that. Damn, they don't make you take a shot. Wow.
nah. You just gotta get the COVID test.
Oh, okay,
That's all.
okay, okay. That's even better then.
So
Hell,
I'm curious to know. So Isha, do you have any questions for Brazilian women? I mean, since she's here, just like anything, it could be anything. Isha,
I think she.
Sharkeisha.
you got any questions for her or any comments?
I can't
No.
hear her. She might
Well,
have a mic problem
well,
again.
she's a wonderful Black American woman. Do you have any questions
Hey,
for her?
Tesla 803, you going to the beach, bro?
Huh?
You going to the
Uh,
beach?
Do you have any questions
I
for her?
ain't know. I
You
ain't
don't know.
If I go,
Next
I'm gonna
week.
go. I know I'm gonna be by myself.
Shit, next
I
week, though. I'm going out there next week. You should come out there. At least come out there. But I feel you if
Duke
you don't come, though.
Duke coming with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
I
So
might
she has
come.
a question for Isha, if y'all don't mind. You can try to.
She said her mic acting weird. She having issues with her
Uh,
mic, so she ain't gonna be able to ask you no question.
Still here though, right?
He said, what?
She can still hear though, right?
Yeah,
Isha can
Isha
still
can hear,
hear.
but her mic messed up, though, she said.
Ah, okay.
mm.
Well, she asked in today's society, when it comes to the Black American women, does the feminist affect them? Like the movement, does it affect the mentality of the Black American woman?
Hell
That's
yeah.
what she wanted.
Hell
Mm.
yeah, it does.
How? Can you give examples just to kind of give her some
She said
clarity?
she can. Isha can hear. She can hear. She can't. Her mic just messed up. She can hear though.
But what do you brothers think?
I
Say that again.
mean,
I ain't hear you.
I said, what do you guys think? Do you guys think feminism it affects the Black woman's mentality?
Yeah,
That's what
sure.
yeah.
she asked.
Not all of them. Some of them, though. A portion of them definitely affects it.
Yeah. It affects all women, all races.
Yeah, it affects them.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know, that shit crazy. That shit so deep, though. I mean, it's definitely an issue.
Yeah. I would just I would just say, going back to the original topic of your life, how would a Black woman keep their man? And suggestion would be highly controversial, but I would just say, well, if you see brothers flocking to these other similar countries in Latin America or Thailand or etc., and they're coming back home happy, based on their vacation, and they're making YouTube videos. Wouldn't you think, well, goddamn, what is that woman doing or those women doing to make these brothers feel like that? We gotta start asking those women questions like, hey,
They,
what are you guys doing to make them happy? Then y'all can exchange that conversation and
it's
see
nothing new.
if you can kind of replicate, huh?
I said it's nothing new. It's just the old traditions that were lost over here.
Right,
Yeah. Now
right.
Ishay said, I think it can because a feminist might have a different perspective on things. So she pretty much going back to the part about the feminists affecting women. She said she think it can.
Okay, so she said, yeah, they can't.
But
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
she can see it.
it's crazy though. I mean,
In the schools, they tell them they can change their gender. I mean,
yeah,
they
that's
don't,
definitely crazy. You know
they
that I
don't,
mean that's definitely changing the game right there, boy.
they don't want
Now,
men. They don't
people
want
taking
men.
that people taking their kids to pride shit and pride
They,
events and shit.
That's
Like what the
crazy. Oh,
fuck?
it says
like I
place
said,
them.
they trying to divide us. Like I said,
But if you say something about it, you're gonna get like big trouble though. They don't play that shit though. They don't play you talking about the people who are gay and like that. And not trying to knock those people. You can choose what you want to be. Like we saying, be fair. If you want to be that way, cool. But when they start giving you power and saying that you got advantage over, like Dave Chappelle get knocked for telling the truth. Because
exactly.
he said that they respect them more than the black man. That's crazy. Is it
That's
true?
Facts.
That's crazy as hell, though. They got more respect for somebody who they'll respect all us black men up here. We put on a fucking dress. That's wild as fuck right there, bro.
Wow.
I ain't agree with that shit.
What they're saying is that nowadays in America, that the society, they respect trannies more than black men in
it's
general
hard. It's
now.
hard trying to get a girl over here. I mean, even if you good looking, they either lesbian, fat, or they just not it.
I mean, like, and then you'll get in trouble for talking down on people of other sexuality. And it's messed up though, because at the end of the day, you ain't really trying to down them. It's just not fair. Like, why you think Dwayne Wade getting all these opportunities? Why you think he coming out talking about he like this? I don't know if he like that or not, but I think Wade is trying to defend his son by saying things like, I used to be like this, I used to do this. Like, bro, all of a sudden you gay? Like, I think he just trying to cater to his son so he'll feel comfortable. He might actually be like that, but I think it's bullshit though. Cause your whole career you ain't never been gay. Now all of a sudden you got a gay son, you gay. That shit kind of strange to me. And by him saying he used to do that shit too, make his son look good. Like, okay, Dwayne Wade cool with that shit. I'm like, why LeBron them ain't cool with that shit? I don't know if they are or not, but
Ain't trying to get canceled. That's all
yeah.
that is.
So Wade goddamn know what he's doing. He's trying to defend his son. He might actually be like that, cool. But I'm just like, why you wasn't like that your whole career is shocking to me. I don't get it.
If you're not okay with gay, you can't play.
Yeah, that's some other shit.
Niggas getting bullied, man, on everything, bro. I swear,
It's messed up though. It's messed up though. That's how it is though. It's so messed up. That's how it is. Like, it's all kind of ways to make us divide. Like, they'll give one gender more power, so they gonna cater to these people who gay pride. That's gonna make people jealous. That's gonna make people get angry. That's what they want. They want to start a bunch of shit. Right. At the end of the day, like, I don't hate nobody gay. I don't care. I got gay family members. I don't hate those people. But it's not fair that they above us though. Like, you telling me black men can't goddamn get out here and do good without having to put on some high heels?
Right.
Westbrook got all this fucking money. He got to put on a goddamn dress. What the hell wrong with Westbrook? You got money, bro. What the hell wrong with you? But he went to LA. He crossed over though. He went to LA. He want to get that big money. He want that big money. That's what it's all about.
Like Tyler Perry, he do put on a dress too, but
yeah, but he been doing that shit from the beginning of his career though. You know what I'm saying? Westbrook ain't been putting on no fucking dress. All of a sudden you want to wear a skirt, nigga? Now ain't no woman gonna submit to no man wearing no goddamn skirt. Maybe him because she got money though. Like, only reason his wife submitting because he got that fucking big money. But in reality, ain't no woman gonna submit to no man wearing no high heels and skirts and shit.
Hell no.
That shit ain't gonna never happen. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Nah.
Westbrook paying his wife that big dollar. He paying her that big money though. That's why she's staying. She like, fuck, I'd rather be with this skirt wearing pumps.
Thank you.
But so how y'all feel about that though? Like
Yeah,
these men wearing that stuff.
I feel like they just trying to divide us, like from the race, everything.
No, hold on. Go ahead.
They said Bronny gonna be a first trans. I don't know about the Bronny. The fuck? Nah, Bronny goddamn ain't no shit like that. LeBron ain't gonna let that shit happen. Then LeBron put on a wig though. I was shocked. Like, yo, LeBron put on fucking wigs and shit.
Yeah, people will do anything for some money. Shit.
I like money, but I don't like it that much though. I don't like it that much though. I'm sorry. But you'd be surprised what somebody do if somebody come in that face with $1 million. I had this conversation with my homeboy. A lot of people will change up if $1 million come in their face.
They sell those so.
Yeah, a lot of people put on that goddamn skirt for that $1 million. You let somebody come up to a lot of people with $10 million and see one niggas put on that skirt. You'd be surprised. And say I'm lying though.
What line will people not cross?
I don't know. I mean, you know, if $10 million will make you put on a skirt, what would 20 million make you do? You know what I'm saying? That's why I start questioning. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just start wondering though, 10 million make you put on a skirt, 20 million gonna make you do something else. So
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Bands will make him dance.
You said what?
Bands will make him dance.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, and I mean, some people say, I'll take 10 million, put on that skirt, but I won't do nothing else. That's what you say. 20 million come over there, what you gonna do?
Right.
30 million come over there, what you gonna do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But if we were to ask that question right now, how many of y'all would wear a skirt for $20 million? No. Most niggas gonna say no.
Hey, old boy said you wouldn't twerk for $1 billion.
Twerk for $1 billion. Man, this is crazy.
Who he talking? He talking to Papa P.
Anybody who said they wouldn't twerk for $1 billion is lying.
Yeah, I ain't twerking for no money. 227, would you twerk? And you know what I'm saying? It ain't definitely no destination to be twerking though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta twerk. I'd rather get out here and goddamn run around with no clothes on or some shit.
But you wouldn't twerk for $1 billion. $1 billion.
So you would twerk for $1 billion? I don't know.
$1 billion, yeah.
Well, okay. Would you go? Let me ask you a question. Would you go further?
Nah, no further than that, man.
Some niggas gonna go further.
People, hey, people twerking for free.
So you would twerk for that $1 billion?
I mean, that's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money.
I mean, like, you ain't doing it but twerking.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Twerking easy. Would you wear a skirt for $1 billion?
Nah.
What's the difference? No, you ain't having sex with nobody. What's the difference between twerking and wearing a skirt?
Man, that's the difference between twerking and them wearing a dress.
But you ain't having sex with nobody though. You ain't doing no gay shit.
Huh?
You ain't doing nothing gay other than putting on a skirt.
No, it's just man. It's some black man don't need to be doing.
Some people gonna say if you twerk, you'll do anything. It gonna be some motherfucker clowning that ass though. Like my thing is, if a man put on a skirt for $1 billion, I'm gonna laugh, but I'm like that motherfucker rich. If a dude twerk for $1 billion, I'm gonna still say, you know, it is what it is. That's what they do.
Like I just seen, like it ain't twerking. It's just I seen dudes just twerk, just be playing around.
Yeah, but most time dudes twerking. I remember this dude. I knew he twerking and shit. I thought someone right about him. You know what I'm saying? You twerking and you ain't getting no money, bro. Something ain't right. Like if I just start fucking twerking on the
camera, I seen old boy. I seen old boy on basketball court. Them was twerking.
Let me ask y'all a question. If I get up right now and start twerking, motherfucker gonna start questioning.
Bro, I'm cutting.
They're gonna be a route. That shit gonna be a route.
But if I see somebody handing you a them check, I'm like, okay, I know why he did it.
I mean, but I'm talking about right now. Anybody handing that check, I'm up here twerking. That shit gonna be wild as hell, boy. It's more likely than these shit gonna twerking to be cool. Like you said, for $1 billion, twerking wouldn't be that bad. It could be some people criticize. I mean, if a nigga twerk, if my brother twerk for $1 billion, I ain't gonna knock him, but he started doing other shit.
Yeah,
but if you get $1 billion, let
me ask y'all this.
There's no point of wanting nothing else. You rich for the rest of your life. That's $1 billion.
Like if somebody asks, you know what I'm saying? Somebody asks, my brother to twerk for $1 billion and he ain't do it. I'm like, hold up, man. Well, you better get out there and twerk.
All right, what if somebody ask your brother to twerk for 100,000?
Well, you know what I'm saying? 100,000. I'm like, man, you probably can use that money too.
That big ass nigga twerking. That old field nigga.
But yeah. For $1 billion, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's a lot of money. Damn, but that shit crazy. As long as you don't go no further than
Like
that.
twerking ain't like isn't that
Twerking ain't cool if you ain't get no money. If you ain't see, I don't even want to say because you ain't getting no money. I don't want to make it sound like men should twerk for money. If you ain't getting no millions of dollars, you should not be twerking. I'll tell you that.
Cause I seen what's his name? Damn, the old boy from Memphis. The motherfucker was twerking one day
All right,
on the
let me ask you a question.
sidelines.
So you saying if I go to the basketball court with you and I get out there and I start twerking my ass and shit, what you gonna say?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't appropriate, man.
It's gonna make everybody gonna be coming in my ass. They gonna shit on me hard.
Yeah, I'm saying you doing it in public, man. Is it
fucking damn. But in public, they gonna make you do that $1 billion. They gonna make you do it in public. Like we talking about some stuff that ain't gonna never happen. It's hypothetical. Ain't nobody gonna pay you no $1 billion to twerk, dude. It's not fun. No. They paying you that type of money. You gonna do some sexual shit.
Well, if you famous, you can get a good check for it.
So okay, let's go back to LeBron wearing that wig. Was that cool?
I mean, he ain't wear no dress.
Yeah, but shit. Well, he didn't. So Westbrook, that's not cool. He went too far.
No, Westbrook crossed the line.
He did cross the line. But
LeBron, you know what I'm saying? LeBron, like he was comfortable with enough with himself to do it, but Westbrook just crossed the line.
You don't think LeBron will go further? He did a damn.
No.
Why did he put on a wig for though?
I don't know.
Now the baby had that video on wigs. You remember on the thumbnail, the baby had a wig on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he just joking around.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. But there's some people out here that can't joke around like that. You can get, you know. Like what was that? Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all dudes on here. What was that shit Kevin Hart said in that man's lap? He was playing on Webster. You know, we had that argument about that. How many of y'all men feel cool? Like Kevin Hart was playing Webster, so he was sitting in the white.
Yeah, he was playing on. It was cool because he was playing on. He was acting.
Yo, people were shitting on him though.
He was acting like like a child.
He was being Webster though. People,
was y'all sitting in that man's lap though?
I ain't trying to sit in no man's lap, but if you're an actor and you got to do it for that role though. But at the same time though, would Kevin Hart go further?
No, I don't think so.
Like he was playing Webster though. But I wouldn't want to take that role. They told me like I had to take that role of sitting in the man's lap. I'm like, damn, y'all.
You know, see, I don't see no problem with it, but it ain't like he did what Will Smith did.
No,
playing a gay dude kissing somebody.
So let me ask you this question: say you a good actor, you have earned your stripes to get up here on the big stage. They said, man, before you can make, you gotta sit in some motherfucking man's lap and shit.
No, you gonna have to do more than that.
Only reason I wouldn't like it, I'm like, why I gotta sit in somebody's lap? I'm a great actor though. I'm good. Like, you know why I gotta do that? That's the only thing I'm gonna be thinking. But I ain't knocking Kevin Hart. I don't think he on no Fruit Loop shit. So
no, he was just acting.
But if that would have been the first thing to come up to mind, I was like, hold on, man, I gotta sit in somebody's lap just because, like,
I didn't. When I seen it, I didn't think nothing about it.
Yeah, it looked crazy at first until I started thinking about it, listening to your opinion about it. I don't think he like that. I like Kevin Hart though. I ain't never heard no other stuff. Didn't he wear a dress before though? Skirt.
Shit, I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's his suspect. But that don't mean he's gay. They'll do anything for that money. I remember back in the day though. Oh, it's okay, Isha. I remember back in the day they had a announcement on TV and they had a party and they said there was a lot of crazy stuff going on in the party. They couldn't bring out people's sexuality. They were talking about
for the NBA.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man. I wanted to know. I need to look that shit up. Like I wanted to know what the fuck and who was in there acting out of character. Like I don't know why I see that shit. What was it? How many years ago was that? Do you know?
No, it's been about five.
Damn, that shit was wild, man. I remember that shit though. And like they were like they couldn't tell who was in it. Was that shit on the internet or TV? What was this shit on though? I'm curious, like who was in that motherfucker acting like they, doing some weird shit. That shit crazy. But Dennis Rodman wearing dresses and skirts. He said he ain't never had sex with no man. So
he's a what?
Dennis Rodman.
He did it for free because it's something he wanted to do.
But he did say he was curious though one time, didn't he?
Huh?
Did he say somebody was curious?
He said some kind of gay shit.
I don't know, man. I mean, I like Dennis Rodman as a basketball player. He probably been hard to hang around with, jumping around in fucking dresses and shit. Remember, David Robinson got on his ass though. David Robinson said, we don't have that type of shit over here.
Yeah, it didn't work though.
Nah, it didn't work. You can't change that man. But he never had sex with a man, so It is what it is. And if he did, that's his business. But weird guy. He a weird guy. That's all I can say. Hey, Tubbs, you think Dennis Rodman gay?
Hey, ain't no telling.
Motherfucker weird. He weird.
Hey, it's Hollywood, man.
But at the same time, he ain't never had sex with a man though, so I don't know. He just weird. He weird. He's definitely a different guy. I know I heard about him lately. They said he was at a party. They said he was buying so many drinks at the bar. They said, man, that motherfucker wild, boy. That was
Dude, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Still.
Well, this was when they were playing for the Bulls.
Oh.
You remember they said he was going days without sleeping. He was partying so hard. I was like, damn, nigga, how was you going without fucking sleeping? And then for him to play at a high level and not sleep is crazy.
See, Harden tried to do this shit. He couldn't do it.
Nah, he ain't Dennis Rodman. That means Dennis Rodman had to be in goddamn phenomenal shape. He had to be in phenomenal shape to do some shit like that.
Iverson couldn't do it.
Nah, he can do it. I don't know how Dennis Rodman did it though. He must have been built different or something because I didn't see no effect in his career. Maybe because I don't know why it didn't affect Dennis Rodman. I think he was taking care of himself better than them.
He got that caveman gene.
Because I know they said him and Karl Malone after games, they used to run on the treadmill after a basketball game. I was like, damn. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Shit, man, shit, like it's about to get late. It's 11 o'clock, though. You know what I'm saying? Got to get up early in the morning. So, you know.
Yo, hey, what time is it over there in Brazil?
It's 12 in the morning.
Oh, okay. But shit, man, I appreciate y'all coming on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get ready to end it, though. Hopefully, y'all can come back. Hopefully, I can get more people up here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, though, y'all brought some energy on here that was different, though. I appreciate y'all coming on here, y'all opinions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, more people that I invite gonna come. I don't know why they ain't come this time. Hopefully, a lot of people told me they couldn't make it. They might come next time. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I'm gonna keep inviting people and get more people on here. So, you know, change the topics up. Try to interest people, you know what I'm saying? Men and women, try to make it look controversial.
Hey, what's a good topic for next time?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all think a good topic for next time, though. Y'all give me some opinion. I'm gonna write down some notes. What y'all think will be a good topic?
I can't tell you, man.
Y'all always can hit me in the comment section about it too. I got some stuff written down. I'm gonna think of something though. I'm gonna try to get something gonna get men and women at. You know what I'm saying? Like people gotta stop being scared though. You know, everybody gonna have their own opinion. So I'm trying to get the women comfortable with coming up here though. They were comfortable at first though, at least one or two.
You gonna have to make a topic about black men, like what, like some
I
bad
do that.
topic.
Like okay, that's what I might do because black men don't give a fuck what you say about them mostly. They gonna talk that shit. They gonna come up here regardless. Like
227 said date naps versus in person.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be a good one too. I was hearing Tommy say some shit about that dating app, talking about how the dating app cater to the women, talking about big and beautiful, and they cater to the big woman, but you don't never hear them say big and handsome. You never hear them say big and handsome. Tommy got there. He that was a good one though.
Nah, that's a fact though.
Big and beautiful, big and handsome. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming on here, man.
It's a good point. Why don't you just say big?
Right, but you know they trying to cater to the woman, the big and beautiful. So they don't even say little and beautiful. So you know what I'm saying? It's crazy though. And one woman said big and tall. Like big and tall don't mean no goddamn same thing as big and beautiful or big and handsome.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna get at you on your IG though. You got IG,
funny,
right?
Man. They got height but no weight.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, hit me up on IG.
All right, for sure.
Hey, that's a good point right there.
Chopping up with your brothers, huh?
Dating apps got height with no weight.
Yep, because they don't want nobody to get offended and shit. It's crazy though.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
I'm about to come out there to Brazil,
man,
bro.
Y'all gotta come out to Brazil, man. Fucks with it, man. For real. Even Asia, get you a Brazilian, some Brazilian chocolate. They don't discriminate. Right. You feel me? You come out here.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate y'all coming on.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. One.
All right.
All right, so we better come to the beach, bro.
I might, man.
Yeah,
I hit.
next week I'm gonna be excited to go. I'm gonna go out there and get some footage though. I mean, I'm gonna get lit out there, bro.
I'm gonna hit you up this week and
All
let
right,
you
do that.
know.
Yeah, let me
All
know.
right.
All right,
All right.
one. All right, one.